Good evening, everybody in the chat. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry we were late. I don't know if tonight you're gonna get a serious group of very well mannered individuals, or if you're gonna be getting the 704 Charlotte Bound chapter of Kings of Comedy. If you should have heard the room I was just in. And they're about to join me. Oh Lord, help me. All right, y'all. It's gonna be a informative night. It's gonna be a fun night. We're gonna be talking Panthers. We're gonna be talking football. We're gonna be talking things that will be going on, hopefully in the future, that could be beneficial to us as fans and as taxpayers. We'll be talking about some things going on with NFL ownership. We'll go over a little bit about the NFL rookie premiere and what that means, and a key rookie who was absent and why he was absent from that premiere. We're going to go over a couple of things going on in some college teams that are having a little bit of dysfunction. And we're just going to get through this show. Anyway, y'all, let me go ahead and introduce these knuckleheads that are going to join me tonight. Some of y'all have heard of a Don Juan, but tonight we got a Twan Don. Twan, how are you? Who's on mute?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
What's going on?
Claire's in the building. Aries Claire report. Let's get it, man.
Next, Mr. Yogi to all. Ray Pabon is in the building.
Yogi.
He's laughing. Oh God. Be prepared for that all night, y'all. All night. That's what's gonna happen. Just anyway. Oh Lord. Next, Nikki G, Mr. Nick Gaskins.
Wait a minute. Nikki G?
Nikki G.
Oh my God.
Kenny G. We got Nikki G.
Oh God.
And I don't know if I don't know if he's joining yet. I don't know if he's still sitting back there. If we're just gonna have to wait a couple minutes as Edge. Okay, he's here. Oh God. Edge.
He's taking a break.
Okay, well, he came off mute, so I was waiting for him to say something. He's driving, y'all, so, and every time we take him off mute, he sounds like he's driving in a tin can, so just bear with us. All right. Oh, Lord. Ray, are you good? Are you going to be okay?
Always.
Okay.
Always.
All right, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna start with the topic that I feel like is gonna have maybe some of the most controversy. I know it's already stirred up some controversy, a little bit of controversy within our side chat, within our own panel here. So we're gonna talk about the overall, I guess you could say, hate. I don't like using that word, but for lack of a better term, if you disagree with somebody and any opinion they have, it's now considered hate. Go figure. Because we're so sensitive. But let's just bring it into the light. So this was actually kind of introduced to me earlier today, and it's a very valid argument and a valid discussion to have. Is all hate the same? So is the Cam hate that we all have heard throughout the years, is it just as bad, or the haters that, portray that? Is it just as bad or is equal to what's going on right now with Bryce Young and people who, like myself, I don't consider myself a hater. I consider myself a realist, maybe a pessimist at times, but I won't go as far as saying a hater. Is it all the same? Because of what he said in the chat, and I'm not trying to put him on the spot, but because he said hate is hate, I want to go to Nick. Nick, tell me your opinion on this whole matter.
Listen, I mean, the hate is real for the young short man, but I'm gonna say hate is hate, man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, people hate on Cam. I mean, most people in this chat I know love Cam, and that's cool and all that kind of stuff like that. But the same energy that they give Cam, that a lot of fans from Carolina give Cam, that's the same energy that a lot of people are giving freaking Bryce. I mean, and Me and Ray had a conversation about it earlier, and it was. I mean, I guess I have some valid points, but Ray got some valid points too. So at the end of the day, I feel like some of the hate on him isn't 100% warranted. I mean, I know he played like trash last year, but at the end of the day, the whole team, minus the defense, played like trash. So,
I mean, fair.
so like, at the end of the day, man, I mean, hate is hate, man. I mean, I'm not telling you, okay, I'm gonna just say we cannot be delusional fans like the Cowboys fans. We were trash last year. And if you think that we're going to win 12 games next year, you might be drinking a little bit too much of the Kool-Aid. But at the end of the day, it's hate is hate, man. I'm just sorry, man. If you got to,
but I mean, but Nick, they're all sitting over there saying Bryce tastes delicious. I mean, the cool.
Oh no, I mean those are Kool-Aid people. Those are Kool-Aid people, man. You know that. I mean they sipping that real scissor. I am not with that, bro. I am not going until that man proves to me that he can be a competent quarterback. I mean, because at the end of the day, Bryce is lacking something that Cam had from day one of stepping into the NFL, and that's called athleticism. Bryce is lacking that.
Yeah.
So that means that Bryce gonna have to be the smartest person out there on the field at all times for him to be good.
Right.
I mean, because at the end of the day, if you look at it, Cam says this all the time. Tom Brady is an elite game manager. That dude wasn't the most athletic person out there on the field. He wasn't. No. He wasn't the most talented quarterback out there on the field a lot of the times, but he was one of the smartest ones on the field on a regular basis.
Yes.
So
I disagree with Tom Brady with Cam when he said Tom Brady was a game manager. I thought that was. I don't usually agree with Cam for most, but I thought that was fucking poppycock. You know, like, man, look, bro.
I think it was spot. I think it was
spot on, man. In his definition of being a game manager, which was not a bad thing. It was saying that you weren't the most talented person on your team. Tom Brady was never the most talented person on his team.
Nah, that's a human definition. You know, that definition is going to change the person. First of all, man, with the Bryce situation, man, with me being able to talk with a lot of different podcasts and talking with Bryce, you know what I'm saying? It's like I look at the situation like this, and I told Nick, and then I came out and I said, Nick, just to rebuffle what we said was, yeah, I talk my shit about Bryce Young, but I want him to do well this year. I want to eat the crow because him doing well means that we're winning, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? And I said, yes, Nick, it wasn't all Bryce Young's fault. And anybody who thinks it was just Bryce Young was the problem, that's crazy. I'm not going to say them crazy. The thing I have with the thing with Cam Newton and Bryce Young is the very word hate itself. And guess where most of the hate from both of those players came from? From Panthers fans. From Panthers fans. Bryce was supposed to be this top prospect coming in and was going to do all of this or whatever. And we saw, what's been coming in the first year. So I think sometimes people get somebody be giving a fair assessment about somebody confused with hate. But same thing with Cam Newton or whatever. You know what I'm saying? When Cam Newton couldn't get him what he was giving them before, and Ron Rivera was running them into the dirt, and it's okay. So like, can y'all agree that with the Bryce Young and Cam Newton thing, the reason why people started doing the crazy shit with Bryce Young was because he looked trash in the first season. We wanted CJ Stroud. For the people that didn't get CJ Stroud, we got Bryce Young instead. Even though he had a whole lot of shit around him that was terrible, they were mad at him for that shit. The hate that came for Cam was the fact that he didn't dive on the fucking football in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? When he made a damn business decision. Listen, I mean, that's really what it boils down to. People got to.
You know what? It might not have been the same. You might be right.
Bro. It's two things. It's just like
People were more
it's
worried about what
crazy,
Cam
but
had
most of
on.
the hate. See,
That's
Cowboy
what I was
fans,
about to say. Is like I think the hate comes from two different aspects or things. With Bryce,
yeah,
it's look at the stat sheet. Enough said. Look at the stat sheet. Enough said. With Cam, it was, oh, he didn't dive on the football in the Super Bowl. Oh, look at how he's dressing. Oh, I can't believe that they're letting him
look,
grow his hair out. And oh, he smokes cigars. Really? We gonna do this?
He's
The guy
grown
who just
man.
took you to a Super Bowl, and we gonna do this? Okay, that's cool. And there's people who still get on to this day. I think the hate just comes from two different places. That was my thing. Sorry to cut you off, Juan, but I'm
no, you
glad
good.
somebody hit on it because that was
That's what I'm saying. But I'm like, listen, the thing that they both have in common is that
Oh,
it's Panthers
okay.
fans hating on them the most. You know what I'm saying?
You're
Like, bro,
right.
look, the
mhm.
Cowboy
But
fans.
like, if I can interject real quick, which is
Well, let me
because
finish.
which
Let
is
me finish my point. The Cowboy fans are hated on by everybody scene, not by themselves.
Hell
You look
no.
dumb hating on your own
They
team.
one united delusional family.
Yes, yeah, that's true.
So look, think about what we're saying. We're saying Cowboy fans are delusional for not talking shit about their team and always believing the best.
hmm
Yeah, you're right. We don't got that. We ain't got that.
We
No,
don't have that.
We don't have that at all, man. That's
So
what I
it,
be. That's what I be wanting, man. I want for people to drink the Kool Aid
so
a
are
little bit.
Cowboys fans delusional, or do we want what they got and like our fans to be more like them?
Nah, I
you
don't want what they got
you
because
gotta have a
they
balance.
fans is some assholes.
You gotta have a balance because there is no way. I mean, there are some hardcore, die-hard Panthers fans. Some of them might even be in this chat tonight that are just too afraid to speak up. Um, but I, I know there are some right now. I've seen them on Twitter. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna go 0-17. Oh, it's in Bryce
dang.
we trust, in Panthers we trust. It's playoffs or bust, and all this other stuff." And I'm like, whatever y'all put in your tea in the morning, whatever y'all roll up at the end of the day, I need that because apparently, because
Oh, cocaine.
I cannot get on that level. I just can't because I look at what's gone on for the last several years now, and it's just I mean, I could never be, I could never let blind fandom overlook the fact that we have a losing culture. That's all we've got. That's it, and it just got worse last year. And I, there's some people who say that people like me, haters, whatever, that I'm delusional for saying that the best we'll do is 5 wins. It's like, how is that delusional? That seems realistic. I mean,
Hey,
who knows, man?
I want to
Go
touch
ahead,
on
Nick.
something though. I want to touch on something though. Everybody's
Hey,
doing all this
Pitchikins.
craziness. This craziness.
Rare.
This is one to get me. These people tell me, "Oh, Bryce don't have the arm talent. The arm talent." I'm like, bro, ain't no way these people who get paid to do this, who are saying that he has the arm to throw all the throws that they want him to throw, and he can't throw the ball. He can spin the ball, man. He just, I mean, okay, y'all want Josh Allen's arm. You're not getting that out of Bryce. He's half Josh Allen's size.
So I was going to say, Ray. Ray, you were trying to make a point earlier.
I mean,
After
it
Swan
was
finished
more
up.
so
What
about
was?
like
Go ahead.
it's more so about like basically tying all of this into what we like essentially started in our private chat today. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I mean, essentially, obviously the reason we're here too. So it's just for me, it's just I'm gonna preempt this with basically kind of saying what Twan said too. Like, guys, like everybody in the chat, like some people were getting on me yesterday with being in the chat and saying I was, shit talking Bryce, which I mean, I was. So it kind of is what it is.
I mean, you own it, so I can't.
But this is my thing, and I feel like everybody should know me for this by now. The people that listen to the show and have been around for a while and know me, like they get it though. So for me, it's just I posed a legitimate question. I wasn't being like slick or anything this morning when I said it. It's just like then I'm almost gonna add this to it. It's like, so am I being a dick and a shit fan that like I'm still giving Bryce shit as opposed to, everybody I basically condemned when I'm like, you guys are going to literally sit here and shit talk our only MVP, easily the best quarterback in our history, and this and the third for all the people that couldn't stand Cam. And I'm just like, am I no better than the Cam haters essentially at this point? But then I just, basically Nick and I kind of started going back and forth and just kind of throwing our sides out. It's just like, yes. So for me, I almost feel hypocritical in the sense that like, oh yeah, I should pull for Bryce just because X, Y, Z. But it's just like I said in the chat, it's just Cam from the jump let me know what was up. Like Cam showed me from the jump where it's just like, holy shit, this team is trash. But like, look at that star shine. Like, yes, then right. I look at last year. Last year, this team was trash. I get it. But did Bryce shine? No. Mm-mm. So, like, again, hate me for what you want and hate me for the shit I'm about to say right now, but I'm going to try to keep it as factual as possible. And, like, obviously, there's going to be opinionated shit, but I'm going to try to keep it as factual as possible. And obviously, yeah, there's definitely going to be opinionated shit, and I should say, because I feel like this next thing basically that is, like, well, no, this is factual. Last time I checked, like, when we went to the Super Bowl with Cam in 2015, that was arguably one of, if not the worst O-line to ever appear in the Super Bowl, correct? I guess that's kind of opinionated, but like on paper, I think you could kind of make that a fact, right?
That was almost.
Yeah, I would say we'll say one of. We'll say one of.
Because I mean, I guess look at it in the sense of like how many Pro Bowlers, how many All Pros, like that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like as opposed to
right.
Super Bowls. I mean, you want to look at. But all that being said is just I'm thinking to myself like, look what Cam did with nothing. We want to talk and basically give Bryce this past that. Well, this was trash and that was trash. Like, does anybody here really honestly think that like Ron was like a phenomenal coach? I don't think he was a bad coach. I don't think he was a phenomenal coach. So it's just like it's coach. So I guess my point, I'm just instead of making this a long drawn out thing, I guess just a very just simple point I'm trying to make here is we want to give, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to say we. A lot of the Bryce apologists and the people that love Bryce are so quick to give all these examples or reasons why. We need to chill and this, that, and the third. But it's just like if we're gonna look at the two, like, are you really gonna argue with me that Cam just head and shoulders above, no pun intended, just showed us constantly and from the jump. And from the yo, that was completely unintentional. Damn, I'm trying to knock this short motherfucker. I'm sorry. Let me compose myself. What I'm trying to say. Damn. I'm sorry. Okay, I guess the point I'm trying to make is yes, you're right. Like I know. It's at the end of the day, I feel hypocritical, yes, and I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong about Bryce. I hope he shuts me up this year. But it's if we're going to compare the two, I don't feel like a complete dickhead for what I say about Bryce as opposed to when I look at people that still to this day talk shit on Cam. Like it just, to me, it doesn't equate. Like it's not the same. Like
it's not even.
So
quick thing.
No, go ahead. I mean, that's just. Yeah.
My thing is this. Last year was last year. I'm not hating on Bryce Young this year until he gives me a reason to. And to be honest, I think he's probably going to give me a reason to. But right now, I'm going to keep it positive. I'm gonna keep it positive because I always do that due diligence. You know what I'm saying? And then like what we always said. And then like if people say, "Look, man, if we say we wind up 5-2, and then for people that are go like on their shows and they're going this person, and Twan was hating." Or whatever, I'm not gonna be upset by that, bro, because we 5-2, we win it. All right.
Right.
Go back into history. You know what I'm saying? And with Cam though, man, I think one thing with Cam that we don't want to admit for the Cam level, like Cam is gonna always be my favorite Panther. Always.
Well, I mean, Smitty's it's 1A, 1B, Smitty Cam. Right?
Yeah, not for me.
But I mean, at the same time, I named my kid after Cam, so that's pretty tough.
It's undoubtedly Cam Newton for me. But my thing is, for all us Cam fans, right? How long we gonna hold on to Cam though, bro? And compare Cam to everything that come through here. It's like
until something tops it. Plain and simple. Until something comes along. I'm sorry. Well, I don't even know why I said something. Until someone comes along and tops that shit, that's what it is. He's the bar.
But what I'm saying, Ray,
somebody else needs to come through and put Charlotte back on the fucking map. Like, plain and simple. Somebody else needs to come through with the Steve Smith fucking mentality and start talking some shit and fucking be about it on the field. Like, we have zero identity, and that's something that Nick was preaching, and some of y'all were saying last night too. We have no fucking identity. Excuse me, sorry.
I like that we gonna get that. How likely are we gonna get that with? I mean, when the culture of football is changing every damn day, it's getting softer every damn day, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to all that shit, you know what I'm saying, and going down like that. I mean, it's like it's the kind of football that they play right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And the thing with Cam, you talking about anybody until somebody comes and look, you gotta understand, Cam was not just winning games. It was the electricity that this dude brought, man. The going around, everybody in the damn stadium, and just like whenever he got a first down and just getting up and just getting the crowd into it or whatever.
And can I add one more thing to that, Twan? Can I add one more real quick thing to that?
But if they come and win a Super Bowl, that's going to be different.
All right, so everything Twan was saying, I'm going to throw this in there too. Last year, Twan was just literally saying it. So there were times where, regardless of what was around Cam, where we went out on Sundays, Mondays, whatever, and we thought we had a legitimate shot to win because number one was walking out there, correct? Like, yes or no?
That's fair.
All right.
Yeah.
So now last year, was there any point in time where it's just like, we're going to fucking win this game? You know why? Because number 9's walking out there right now. Did you ever legitimately feel that last year?
Look, in all honesty, man, and then Nick gonna be surprised that I say this. In all honesty, man, and I hate saying this shit because I know Nick can throw it in my face, man. I'm starting to realize this. It's only been this motherfucker's. It's only 1 year.
Oh shit.
But tell me, it felt like the longest year ever, huh?
We comparing this motherfucker like he been playing for 5 or 6 years, though, bro.
Yeah. Listen, this is all I want to say when he said that. I'm gonna leave Twan alone for at least 2 days. At least 2 days because he said that shit. The shit has to be said. It's 1 year and it was a fucking circus.
Yeah,
a circus.
That's a nice way to put it, but yeah.
Who listen? If you had put Cam in that circus that we had last year, Cam was still going to be Cam regardless because Cam was a monster. But at the end of the day, that team still would have been trash because it was a circus. The owner, I usually leave David Tepper alone. The owner has created this environment that we ain't had. We haven't had. We've had at least a decent culture, at least decent the entire time that I've been a Panther fan. But unfortunately, David Tepper made a dumbass decision from day one. Was hiring Matt Rule, who had no clue what the hell he was doing, and then it's been all downhill since then.
Bro. Tell me about it.
You want to get on David Tepper, but yet David Tepper is the ringmaster of the circus. But I mean, anyway, I'm just
saying, man. I usually leave him alone, man. But it's just it has been a circus, and I could not.
Nick, I've never seen easy. It's so easy. He makes it so easy.
Listen. Last year was a classic Jets or the old Browns environment. That's what it was.
Oh no.
That's what it was.
But you know what, Nick? I can't say you're wrong because I just last year, and everybody keeps saying it's only been 1 year, but you had Panthers fans showing up and leaving home games with the brown paper bags over their heads. I mean,
I started the movement.
Listen, man. Listen.
Oh,
hey, I started the movement.
But I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna start this Cowboy. I'm gonna start this Cowboy Carolina fandom. That's what I want.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
I want y'all to be delusional. But you know what?
I'm gonna go in the Aries Claire timeout chair. No, you're not.
One thing I can say right now is that even when the Cowboys was trash, I'm talking about historically trash. Matter of fact, one of my friends bet me when we was 15, when that year that we went 15, when he bet me that the Cowboys was gonna beat Carolina. Bet me that. knowing that they was hot potato trash. literally, Thomas Davis sent freaking home for the rest of his career in that game.
Did you win?
Retired him. Yep.
He retired freaking Tony Romo that year.
Did you win money?
Yeah, I won that money. He had to put on the Carolina Panther jersey.
So he's still paying him off to this day.
Listen, one thing I can say right now. One thing right now. The freaking Cowboys have not been the America team for like 25 years, but to every Cowboy fan, they are.
Yeah. Hey, I want to say something.
Lord.
I want to say something real
Go
quick.
ahead.
You got for the guys tuning in tonight. This is Claire's show tonight, man. The Aries Claire report. And if you want to show love to her, man, her Cash App is at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? We still take super chats, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. We don't pressure people for this, but if you feel like communicating your love to the show, man, then hit Claire up at $ Aries Claire 93. I see a lot of females in the chat tonight, man. Came over here to represent.
No. Already shouted him out.
Bitchkin's always the first one in the goddamn house, man.
You got to make her a damn. The minute Claire said make her admin, it's done.
She always is in the house. Man. First one. Yes, Bitchkin's always in here, man.
Well, I mean, we'll have a vote right now. Sure, yes, I think she should be. She's in here enough. Anybody else? Second, third, fourth? I'm down.
Hey, I'm with it. I'm definitely
down
with it because she's always in here. Always in here. Man, always one of the first ones in here too.
Yeah, her and Elizabeth Lassiter look like the first girls that crossed that threshold. I tell you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Man, I just want to say this, man. Like it's a lot of hate going around. I ain't gonna call it hate no more. It's a lot of people who are putting these stats out and not realizing the context behind these stats, man. Like one is 1 year.
Some people don't go by stats. They just go
1 year, like Twan said,
and they're not very good at it.
Two, you compare him to a quarterback that was one of the most athletic people to step on the field every single weekend. So at the end of the day, the only quarterback that you can compare to Cam right now, there's two. You can compare freaking Josh Allen and freaking Lamar Jackson. That's about it. If freaking what y'all can say,
both of which are good QBs.
You can't compare a dude that's half Cam size that don't run. That the only time he's running the ball is like, oh my God, Jesus Christ! There's 8 dudes behind me. I gotta run. That's it. That's all you getting, man. Y'all over here like, I'm like, look, we can look at the stats for what they are. They were trash.
Yeah.
We can look at it. But I just want people to put this in context. If Bryce is going to be good, he is going to be closer to being a game manager than he is going to be being Cam.
Yeah. That should go without saying.
I'm sorry if y'all didn't realize that, but Cam was a freaking freak of nature.
Yeah.
He didn't get that.
And Tom Brady wasn't no fucking game manager. Tom Brady, when it was time for him to strike and tell your fucking life,
he said elite game manager. He called that man elite game manager.
Oh yeah,
yeah. When Tom Brady was ready to react, it was
seconds on the clock.
He put elite in front of it.
Yeah.
Elite makes it a little bit.
Give the ball back to Tom Brady with 40. Yeah. And let Tom Brady be the quarterback, and you're down only by over.
They call him the comeback kid for a reason. You can't be no game manager. Comeback kid.
Well, listen, in Cam's defense, when he's talking about game managers, he's talking about players that changed the game the entire time. When you have to play Patrick Mahomes, let's not even say his name. When you have to play Kansas City, the first thing that comes to your mind is, God damn it, here comes Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
The first thing.
Tom Brady, though.
We're about to finally see some offense, Nick. We're about to finally see some offense, Nick.
Listen, when you had to play the Patriots,
guess what, though?
I was more fearful of their defense than I was Tom Brady.
Tom Brady killed us for our first Super Bowl for that shit. But the minute old boy kicked that shit short, I knew he was in fucking trouble.
Listen,
I said, "Oh my god!"
At the end of the day,
John Casey kicked the ball out of bounds. I knew it was a wrap.
Casey.
I'm still, hey, yo, John Casey. It's still fuck you in 2024, bro. It's still fuck you in 2024. Just so you know, John. Just so you know, John. It's still fuck you in 24.
All day.
On site, bitch. On site, bitch. On site, bitch.
Hey, did we ever finish the vote? I think that we was saying yes, right?
Yeah, bitch. She's
yes. We ain't scared. We already said yes. We didn't say yes and went past that.
She's already a moderator. She's already in.
she ain't typed nothing yet.
Go back and refresh and come back in, and it should show her with that little blue wrench or tool, whatever that is, next to her name. Oh my gosh!
I always want to know what is her avatar, because it always looks like a slice of watermelon every time I look at this motherfucker.
Oh my god! Here we go. You just hungry.
You know what? Hey, I'll ask because I'm intrigued. Bitchikins, what is your little thumbnail, your avatar picture? Just put it in the chat because I'm intrigued.
I can't eat watermelon, bro. I'm allergic to that shit. First black man ever.
First
black man ever.
Oh Lord!
What are you allergic to in watermelon?
I don't know. It's an enzyme in it, man. Like I'm telling you,
probably an enzyme or a.
I'm allergic to dye number 32.
Yeah, but it's in watermelon. That's why I had to keep an EpiPen. I'm allergic to a couple other things though. My body is different. I can't.
I'll be honest with you. I have never ever, and it ain't got nothing to do with doing with a black man. I've never heard a person ever in my life say they was allergic to watermelon.
Yeah, watermelon.
But honestly, I've never.
Green apples. I can't eat green apples either.
That's a first one for me too.
No.
I can't eat. Now, Fawn, I love you.
Is watermelon. I can't eat green apples, and I can't eat cashews.
How the hell? Okay,
I was about to say,
bro, tell my body. That's why I keep an EpiPen, bro. I don't know.
I can understand if you say you could.
He keeps it on him, bro. He keeps it on him.
I'm just thanking God I'm not allergic to chicken because that would have killed me.
About to make the joke. I was about to say, Juana, I know you will be messing with us if you say chicken is on your list of things you're allergic to.
Ain't never heard of no 4-piece taking motherfuckers out, bro.
Oh my God.
Jesus. God is cruel, bro, if he did that to me, bro.
That's a cruel joke, yes. Oh my God.
Bro, I can't even touch that shit. I like the ready? Fuck that shit. That's it. You cut that shit, I'm out.
Biscuit answered your question, Clint.
That's hilarious. It was, just so everybody knows, it was a photo that showed up on my phone after a long night of drinking at a roller derby after party. So I have no clue what.
At a roller derby?
That's a roller derby, yeah.
That's a lot of shit. That's a lot of shit, bro.
Oh my God.
Kicking people's ass, bro. Man. I used to see that shit back in the day when I was young. You know, I was like, man, these motherfuckers is skating in a rink and beating the shit out of each other, bro.
Yo, man, I'm just saying, man, I'm just having, tonight is a fun night, and I'm just saying, man, it is 100% okay for us to be a little positive.
Yeah.
A little positive.
I'm okay with a little positivity.
Sure, I'd be positive.
Don't crank it up till we're going 17.
Hell no.
I'd be positive, Nick. I'll be positive.
If you say
I'll be positive we ain't winning more than 3 fucking games this year.
I'm gonna tell you right now. This is where I draw the line. This is where I draw the line from your damn positivity. If you
I'm just playing. That ain't my real prediction. I'm sorry.
If you say we're gonna win,
it's one game.
If you're gonna
it's
say
like
we're
4,
gonna win freaking 17 games, you need to go stand your ass in the corner.
Yeah.
They holding hard for Bryce. They holding hard for Bryce.
Hey, Claire, you can tell us to shut the fuck up, man.
Oh no, I'm just kind of letting y'all go. I think it's great. Bitchkin said, "I am not to be trifled with."
I'm not fucking with no girl that does roller
I know that's right. I know that's right.
The only person I'll ever meet who will probably walk up to me and instead of saying their hands are rated E for everybody, apparently her skates are rated E for everybody. Oh my God, bro. Anyway.
Was that a shout out to me? Because I say that off.
I know it was. That's where I got it from. You're welcome, Ray.
I remember my uncle, God rest his soul, when we used to look at roller derby on TV. And every time he would be like, "This some white people shit." He said, "Ain't no niggas gonna keep skating in no circle and keep getting elbowed without somebody gonna take the skates off in a minute."
Somebody catching one of them skates upside the head.
You see Leroy? Can you see Leroy and Tony and them? Man, I know you ain't just elbow me, motherfucker.
Oh, Jesus. My face hurts. Stop. Oh my God.
Yeah, man. Like, that is crazy, man.
Okay. Fuck.
Okay. JP in the building.
Yeah, freaking breathe over here. Oh my God.
Let's fight and skate at the same time.
Nah, bro.
Man,
oh my God. Okay, we gotta move on.
All right, what's next? What is next?
Well, speaking of beef and beating each other up, we'll just go ahead and slide this in here. There's going to be some fans of this dude on this panel probably and in this chat. So we'll just put it this way: all is not well in Boulder, and that is in Boulder, Colorado. If anyone has heard about some of the recent reports of a couple of former players who used to be at Colorado, they are raking Dion and Shador through, I mean, the deepest mud. So to give a brief little story about what's going on, this is one story that just recently made headlines. This is not the first time I think there's been some conversations about the program that Dion is running over there, and just how he is as a coach and as a leader, and how, of course, his son being the quarterback is as a coach and a leader. We did see a lot of the I guess you could say demeanor. You could also say antics during the regular season for college football. Just a lot of people called it confidence. I called it being arrogant and sometimes an asshole. There's some things that you just should not be doing if you're trying to set a good example, especially if you could be projected to be a first-round pick in an upcoming draft. And after the season you had, which was lackluster as well. But anyway, so to kind of put this into perspective, Gavin Cold, which was he was a former walk-on, I believe, from the Buffaloes, and he hit the transfer portal. I cannot remember where he went to, but essentially, he alluded to the fact that he feels, with the way that Sanders, that he takes. How do I put this? Because I was trying to find exactly what his words were, but essentially he doesn't do a whole lot of encouraging with his players. I think that could just be a style of coaching that Dion is. He's probably just more old school. A lot of these newer, these new age kids that are coming up, they like to. I don't want to use Twan's word coddle because I don't want to call them soft because it is. They want to play football. They want a lot of positive affirmation and a lot of encouragement.
They want to pat it on the ass. Mm-hmm.
Right. So
they want a participation trophy.
Right. So,
Oh,
but
good job, honey.
but let me put it to you with what this came down to a shot as far as how apparently Shador was using his NIL money. Um, and he compared Shador to an Arizona QB, and I can't remember the kid's name, but the Arizona QB used his NIL money to help pay for, I think it was like scholarships or to help keep some of his walk-ons on the team, so that way he could have depth in players and all kinds of other possibilities. In other words, he was being a good leader and a good teammate, and that's what the Arizona, I think it was this Arizona State quarterback. Who did this. But Shador, he compared him. He goes, Shador is, I think Shador's like 20, he's like 20 years old or something. He's like, he's got 6 cars and he buys jewelry constantly. And he goes, I guess it was kind of like, I get that's his money, but at the same time, you've also got leaders on other teams that are doing things for the team, even if they don't have to. And so there's a very interesting dynamic. There's also been some other players who have said some negative things about Colorado's new program with Dion being there. I don't know if they were former players of Colorado before he got there. That's what I'm still trying to get into. I think there's another one that his name is Xavier Smith. He was a defensive back for the Buffaloes. He said he disagreed with how Coach Prime handles his roster and how he handled the overhaul when he came in as the coach. He said that Sanders pretty much told him and quite a few other guys that were there, even ones that actually did well there before he got there. He told all of them, "You should probably just hit the portal. You're wasting your time if you think you could earn a spot." Is what the defensive back said. Sanders told him verbatim. So what do you guys think? Like the overall, and I'm just using this as an example because this is the one that's popped up most recently. This is not to hone in so much on Dion and Prime. It's to hone in on the way I can't even say media, but just how everything is turning out. Because let's even look at Caleb Williams. At one point there was rumors he was only going to go to a team if he could buy shares of the team. There's some stuff going on with which we'll get to him in a moment. Marvin Harrison with some of the stuff going on with him and his dad. Do you guys see stuff like this in the way all this is being handled, and Dion even wanting to control where his son goes, and even go as far as controlling Travis Hunter, who is projected right now, as it stands, he is projected to be the #1 overall pick next year, and that's not even his kid, that's not his son, but he's wanting to have a say in wherever he goes. Do you guys see this as a recurring theme? Like, do you think this is just going to be the norm, or?
Nah, I just want to say this though. So, like, at the end of the day, people don't realize that. Like, I think JP said that should perfectly in the chat. Freaking Prime is an arrogant ass dude. Obviously,
facts, yes.
He has raised his kids to be the same way. And
yeah.
And I mean, and then
somebody said it besides me.
the money that his kids are getting. If you think they about to do what somebody who is just getting money is gonna do with that money, you crazy. These kids was raised in a lavish lifestyle.
I don't know any different.
They was raised in a lavish lifestyle. So when the thing about it is, if me coming from a poor background, I'm gonna say that a poor background. I ain't gonna say I was one of the poorest kids in the neighborhood, but coming from a lower class lifestyle,
lower income,
lifestyle. If you give me that type of money, I might want to say, "Hey, I'm trying to get the next dude over here to come up with me." But these kids are coming from the top and learned to spend money when they was kids. Seeing their daddy spend money, seeing their daddy having the best suits on, all that kind of stuff like that. So if you think you about to get the same from Shador that you gonna get from somebody whose their dad ain't nobody, or their dad didn't have, you crazy, man. It ain't the same struggle. That's what people don't realize, man. People who come up and struggle, a lot of the times they want to help the people who are struggling just like them. But somebody who came up in a lavish lifestyle, I'm gonna just say wealthy people don't stay wealthy because they like to give money away.
That's true.
They like to hold on as much of that shit as they can. So and they like to do what they want to do with the money, not what somebody else wants to do with the money. At the end of the day, that's just my thing about it. And then two, Prime runs an old school ass, old school ass.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's just his
Prime,
coaching.
That is why Prime said, he clearly said, I'm not cut out for the NFL. Because he can't come in the NFL and talk to $100 million, that's not even saying $100 million, $59 million cornerback. You can't come in the NFL and say, hey, you trash, you about to get up off my team. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't do that. But when Prime went to freaking Colorado was hot donkey trash. Colorado,
they still are.
I was about to say, they don't.
He's providing that program with a way to get better. Like the money that they getting right now, they would not be getting if Prime was not the coach.
That's so true. God, that's true.
They would not be getting it, man. So at the end of the day, Prime is gonna be Prime, and the dude has earned the right to be the most arrogant freaking person. He can talk trash to any cornerback that plays cornerback because he's arguably the best cornerback to ever walk the earth.
Mm-hmm. So let me kind of change this before I go to anyone else, because here's where this is the kind of the meat of this that I want to get to. How do you think with it could be Shador, we'll see what happens with Caleb, we'll see what happens with the Marvin Harrison thing. There are going to be players who are going to have, well, I'm just going to use the term or the phrase legacy kids, which are going to be obviously sons of former players who are going to start making their way into this league and trying to follow in their dad's footsteps. How do you think someone like Shador, with the mentality that he has, how do you think that's going to resonate in a professional football locker room, though?
I don't think that. So I do not.
They're gonna be ready to beat his
wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Look,
I think that they are.
I can answer that question. I can answer that question.
Let me finish. I think that they are, that he's hyping Shador up a little bit more than what he should be. I'm not overly impressed with a lot of his games, but at the end of the day, he's giving his kid the confidence that he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'm just saying, let's be honest right now. We can make a comparison right now. If Shador had been eligible to play this year, to come out this year,
right?
I still think Shador would have been one of those random dudes that got drafted wherever they got drafted at.
I mean, that's fair.
I do not think he would have been anywhere near the top, those top 6 guys that went.
No, I wouldn't be.
Well, Ed, you were go ahead.
Because I don't think he's better than I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give Twan a little hype. I don't think he's better than FSU's quarterback.
No, he's not. And the thing is with this. The thing was with this. And Nick, you said it before. Twan, you said it before. We all said this about Bryce. Bryce is coming into a locker room where men are not only are they older than him, but men who are dads that got car seats in the back of their SUVs and wives and fiancés who are running businesses, keyword businesses,
coming to
because of what their husband does. And Bryce is out here fucking around with people's money and shit because because he's throwing a bad pass and everything, and he's fucking up people's fucking incentives and everything like that. And Chicago, and what Chicago did with Caleb Williams, when all the shit was coming out with Caleb Williams and there, what's the first thing that some of those Bears players did in Chicago? They came out and said, "Hey, look, you can't bring that Hollywood shit out here, man.
They
This is
did.
the
They came out
this
on
is the
social media and said,
this is the NFL. All right, that
mhm.
we do things a little bit differently here than we do up in college. All right, and guess what? With Deion's son, I'm sorry, he's going to get the same. Well, wherever he is projected to go to, whatever team that the media says he's going to go to, not what his daddy says, but what the media says he's going to go to, and it starts getting towards that time frame, and teams going to start kind of figuring out, okay, he's probably going to be like most likely going here. Guess what? Them players, no matter what 32 teams it is, they're going to do the exact same thing. Let him be projected. Let's think about it. Let him be projected to go to Oak. I keep saying Oakland. That's how far back I go. Let him be projected to go to the Las Vegas for the Raiders.
Oh, Raiders.
And try to and try to pull and try to do some of that bullshit. Look, Max Crosby as a bad white boy. He gonna put him straight real quick, real fast. He be like, bro, like, look, this is bro, look, this is the Raiders, man. You ain't pulling that bullshit around here. This is the motherfucking Raiders. Ain't gonna motherfucking happen. Let him go ahead and try to pull that bullshit with another freaking top tier freaking culture team.
I just want to say
gonna happen.
I want to say this too, because you made up a good point. Like, one, you ain't bring that shit to the NFL.
No, he's not. He can't bring that shit.
Claire, you said this one right here. Deion thinks that this is the pass where you can Debo team to where you're gonna go play.
Yeah.
No. Deion thinks that this is the pass. What Deion may not realize is that with the way that the collective bargaining agreement is in place now, man, them teams can ruin your chance to ever play football.
Yep, they sure can.
And they can. You're not coming here. Guess what? You ain't gonna play football. Oh, we gonna suck this year because we ain't got no quarterback. Guess what? At least your ass ain't gonna play quarterback nowhere.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look. And I tell you this though, if he thinks he's gonna pull Eli Manning, how RG3 said that Caleb Williams should pull a Eli Manning. First of all, Caleb Williams was never going to pull an Eli Manning because, one, there's too many Williams out there, and two, who is Caleb Williams? Who's Caleb Williams? Who is he?
Nobody.
What family does he come from? Okay, then shut the hell up.
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
Don't give a damn.
Yeah, I was about to say, as far as Caleb Williams,
gives a damn. He was not going to be able to pull that bullshit. Just because Justin Fields got treated poorly by the Chicago Bears doesn't mean that Caleb Williams is going to pull some of that. Is going to pull that bullshit.
I could see if Deion had played his position. I could see it there, but I can't see him having that type of pull on a position.
He's not going to be able to pull
because you're saying because he's a quarterback and you're not. Isn't his other son Shiloh a corner?
Yeah,
though?
Yeah. He played.
No, yeah, you hear nothing about Shiloh.
That's because
Shiloh plays safety.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Shiloh's gonna be one nasty ass safety.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't seem to act like his brother.
He don't act like his brother at all. But here's the thing though. Just because you got the last name Sanders, does that pull a little bit of weight? Maybe like a half a yard. Motherfucker, look, the only reason why Eli Manning got the pull where he was able to pull.
That's because the Mannings are cemented. Oh my lord.
Well, yeah, just because their dad was not that well good in the NFL, that don't mean shit. Why? Because Peyton Manning cured all that, and Peyton Manning was able to freaking help with all that. And plus, not only that, the reason why Eli Manning pulled what he pulled is mainly because of his dad and his brother. Mainly because of his brother, not his dad, his brother.
What team drafted him?
San Diego Chargers drafting him. Eli Manning said he did not want to play.
Did they end up getting Phillip Rivers out of it?
Yeah,
and that's what I was going to say. Eli Manning got drafted by the San Diego Chargers. He got up there, held the jersey up, and then say he didn't want to play for them. So, in order for them to do a proper trade for them, the Giants went ahead and drafted Phillip Rivers, and then after Phillip Rivers got drafted, they went ahead and did a trade for trade swap to go get him.
Yeah.
But in order for that to happen, Phillip Rivers had to be no. Phillip Rivers didn't have to be drafted. They just picked him up and they just did a trade for player swap, so that way,
yeah. So like,
Phillip Rivers can go to San Diego,
Let me say something, man.
and that Eli Manning can go to the Giants.
JP Shepard says Sanders purposefully caters Colorado's offense to showcase his kid at quarterback. Facts. He said it was plenty of games where the Buffs were ahead and Prime refused to run the ball. Facts. I watched every game. It said nearly got this boy killed. Too, shaking my head. LOL. My problem with Prime is this. Nick already told y'all. And Prime is golden with Florida State, man. I mean, he's a giant. But he's arrogant as fuck. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times for me, he makes it more about himself than the kids. And the thing is, if you ask me, most of them are riding off the best player on the team is not even the last name is Sanders.
Hell no.
Hunter.
The best player on the team's last name is Hunter.
Yep.
Travis Hunter. Now,
Kid is an anomaly.
Shador did not have him to throw to, who the fuck would Shador Sanders even be?
Because he had him at Jackson State too, right, Twan?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
boy. Who would he be?
But the thing about it is, though, what position y'all think Hunter is going to play?
Let me finish, bro. If Travis Hunter said, no, I'm not going to Colorado with y'all, that shit would have changed. Something would have switched up. Something would have switched up. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, I'm trying to set standards some of where his kids going to go. I don't even listen to that shit. Because the NFL, last time I checked, the NFL was the good old boys league. And Prime ain't got that kind of fucking pull. Well, he gonna
tell
they
all white except
the
for
NFL where his son gonna play.
Not at all.
Yeah, they're all white.
Oh, his
except
son
for
gonna
one
be sitting
person.
on the sideline doing nothing.
Hey, sitting in, not on the sideline, sitting at home doing nothing.
Yeah. So he don't control shit. Him saying that shit was just another way to put the light on, whatever. Y'all know Prime he ain't got no power when it come to them. When it come to that good old boys league called the NFL. Man, look, it's different with them, bro. It ain't the NBA. It's different with them guys, bro.
Yeah.
Prime don't run shit.
Yeah, that's what I be trying to, like, people don't realize, man, that collective bargaining agreement, the hard cap that the NFL got, that shit creates an environment where a lot of this bullshit that goes on in the NBA cannot happen in the NFL.
Yeah.
It creates some crazy stuff, man. Like a lot of stuff that, like Prime saying that he think Hunter going to play football wherever they draft him at. That's what he's going to play.
Like, man, you ain't my real daddy, bro. Fuck that shit.
He is not. I don't care how much pull freaking what y'all say. And Hunter would be an idiot to listen to Prime and say, "Oh, tell him you're not gonna play."
Tell him you're not gonna play until you trade me to where I want to go. Yeah,
they
good luck
only
with that.
right to playing football in the NFL for at least 4 years.
That's where Hunter's family gonna step in and say, "Fuck,
shut the hell up! Shut the hell up!" You're
gonna have the. This is what I be trying to tell people, man. These owners, all it's gonna take is one of these owners to say, "Oh, you don't want to play for me? That's fine.
You don't have to play for anybody.
You're not playing for nobody." And you know what that owner's gonna say? "Oh, did I fuck my team over? Oh well, I'm happy. I'm fucking you over too." Oh well.
Yep. Because also think about like this. Do you think that
Nick,
that freaking Sanders had a?
Hold on, Edge. Because who's more arrogant than Prime?
Prime.
That's a trick question.
Prime. Prime.
Who's more arrogant than Prime? The NFL owners?
Oh yeah.
They're way more arrogant than he could ever be.
Gary.
Listen, how do you pay somebody off? How do you pay somebody off and still won't let them motherfuckers come play football ever again?
Yeah. Look at Colin Kaepernick.
Let's be serious. Colin Kaepernick was better than not now. Not now. He's
older,
older
in his prime when he was
but
in.
When he stopped playing football, he was better than more than half of the backups in the NFL, and nobody picked him up.
I'm going to use the same thing, Campbell. I'm going to use the same thing Cam said for a while.
Here it comes. Go ahead.
There aren't 32 quarterbacks better, and same shit with Kaepernick at that time. There weren't 32 better.
There wasn't.
So that's I don't care what you want to say about the guy. It's that simple. Because if there were, just like we saw last year, I couldn't even tell you how many different starting quarterbacks last year. Starting quarterbacks are 60, hard to come by.
It was like 62 or something like that.
Right.
I think it was like a record-breaking number of
exactly.
Like,
so it's just like,
I mean, I just want people to realize, man, these dudes are billionaires. Prime ain't got that type of pool.
No.
I don't care what nobody say. Prime can be as arrogant as he wants to be. He can be like, "Oh, I'm rich. I'm one of the best players that played in the NFL." All true. You ain't no football owner. You ain't got $1 billion. So your son gonna either put up or he gonna shut up. One way or the other.
But he gonna still be rich even if he don't play football.
He is. Yeah. He is. He's still gonna be rich even if he don't play football. But at the end of the day, if this is your dream, one thing that I've been saying, Prime is putting on a show for these idiots in the freaking they're in the media. They report on this stuff that he fused out his ass just to report on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, I think Prime even know, oh, I ain't got this type of pool. We not about to bully your way into the league to where you want to go. I think he knows that. But at the end of the day, Prime enjoys being
the center of attention,
being called the asshole. The day that I knew that day that he went up there and told them, I don't care what y'all think about me. He said, why would I care what you think about me? Why?
My shit with Prime that has nothing to do with Colorado, to be honest with you. My shit with Prime started at Jackson State and what he did.
I was gonna say, if y'all been listening, you already know where Twan's gonna go with this.
Yeah.
So I'm leaving it alone.
And I get it, but I'll let you have that.
Because, it goes back to what JP said. JP, he went down to Jackson State, promised all them kids this and that and whatever, and then he only took certain people with him to Colorado. He took certain coaches with him to Colorado. When stories was breaking out, you might say like Jackson State, somebody stole all their jewelry and shit like that. They found out that a staff member had the jewelry. Prime wouldn't even come out and tell people that his shit wasn't stolen. It took other people that had to put that story out there or whatever. He wanted people he just wanted to be out of there because he wanted more money. And my thing was, why not just say that? It's okay if you want to go get more money. Just say that.
And that's what I'm saying. People don't
came up with.
I believe he's using what you call as a stepping stone too. I think he's trying to get in the SEC.
I would say, in my opinion,
Colorado moving to the SEC? Yes? No?
No.
Oof.
Oh, okay. I thought they were. I know
in my opinion, I think he's going for something bigger. I think he's going for a bigger job than that.
No, because guess what? Stanford is playing in the fucking Atlantic Coast Conference, and they on the Pacific Coast.
That shit makes no sense. Makes no sense.
None.
If Colorado goes, unfortunately,
hey, right, that's easy wins for us though.
I mean, I'll take it.
Colorado goes to the SEC. They're gonna get stomped like little kids.
Put all them bitches over here with us if they want to.
A lot of people would say that, oh, the SEC this, the SEC that, and stuff like that. Some of these programs, they kids are just put together different, man. They just put together different, man. You get all these you get these players that freaking are huge.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these colleges don't get it. I mean, hey, have we ever even talked about a lineman from freaking Colorado?
I know about the lineman that quit.
Oh, nope. I'm just saying, have we when's the last time you heard in the NFL draft, like, oh man, this dude was a Buffalo before fucking Deion went there, even before that.
No, linemen. All of them dudes go to Wisconsin.
Linemen, we hearing people from
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
they
We
North
hear
Dakota
every once in
State.
a while you hear somebody from freaking Nebraska, or then you hear them from the SEC schools. You don't hear them from.
No, Nick. Some guys go to schools based on the position and where that position does well at. Like I can understand every corner want to play for Prime, bro. I get it.
I get it.
Yeah.
I 100% get it. I 100% get that. But at the end of the day, I don't. What I'm trying to say is that, man, like that team could not perform well at all in the SEC. Unfortunately, them dudes get dudes that are. One of my friends' kid went to the SEC. This dude in the 9th grade was twice my size.
Oh wow.
In the 9th grade was twice my size.
The fuck?
That kid was.
These kids that are coming up, they're built different. I'm telling you.
That kid was built like a freaking. He's built like a freaking freight train, man, dude. And he was trying to play be a lineman in the SC. I don't think the kid gonna freaking go to the NFL, but at the end of the day, the kid was huge. He was put together like a monster.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think. Huh?
Was he good or was he just raw?
He was. I mean, he was all right.
He was raw then. He just didn't really know.
Yeah. I mean, and then he might go there and get better. So I'm gonna just say, at the end of the day, the kid was twice my size, and those are the two dudes that you run into in the SEC. And I don't think, unfortunately, I think Shador is going to if they go to the SEC, Shador's gonna die.
Well, damn.
Hey,
you heard it here first.
I want to put a stat out there real quick, and Ray can back me up. So, when everybody was saying the SEC was all that last year, when the SEC
preached one,
the SEC every game. Okay, so
I go with this shit again.
The SEC
stat like 4 times, man.
Can I finish? The SEC played the ACC 16 times. And out of all those games, the SEC only won 5 times during the regular season. That's it.
That's it.
It ain't all the SEC either, man. Each program ain't created equally, man. I'm sorry. It's not.
That's it.
But guess what, though? If you Alabama and Georgia, and I'm talking about the biggest programs over there, LSU, and all these, why do y'all keep playing motherfucking East West Talladega Tech every fucking year, opposed to playing some real talent?
Because they don't.
Because they scared. Because they fucking scared.
Hey, listen, man. I'm from North Carolina, man. We basketball state.
ACC team, so they're like, man, damn, don't put Miami on my schedule. Don't put Florida State on my schedule. We just see Florida State drag LSU for 2 years. Don't put Wake Forest on my schedule.
Red Storm.
I know. I just saw it. Chill out.
And so it begins.
Red is in the building.
He said UGA 63, FSU 3. Oh, Lord.
Watch this. Florida State 0 starters. UGA all of them.
Oh, because of what happened. That's
none of our starters played, man. If you want that win, have it. If you're proud of that win, then you can have it. We bowed out. You can fucking have it.
JP just
that
called
makes
Red
you feel
Storm
better tonight. You can have
it. Oh, Lord.
Hey, he was coming for your ass. Red was coming for your ass for that one, man.
Coming for me. None of our starters played.
He's joking, Twan. He's over here laughing. He said, excuses, 63
to 3. Look, man, bro, look, you can have that. But Red knows the truth. If Florida State was out there with Jordan Travis full-fledged and motherfucking and Brandon Fisk and Verse and all our players out there.
Everyone called a break. Everybody in the playoff called a break.
Get the fuck out of here,
bro. Man.
No, I'm saying everybody. No, because FSU wasn't in it. Because of Travis getting hurt, everybody in the playoff called a break.
Fuck out of here.
But
if he wanted, he could have that win. They won. I mean, they won.
At the end of the day, man,
Oh, my bad. You're talking about New York. Ouch. That's tough. That's tough.
Yo,
I was
y'all
gonna
got
talk. Hey, yo, I was gonna talk shit, but like, you don't really need to.
Red coming for your ass, man. Red is coming for your ass today. Boy.
Red, oh my! He said if
You ain't
worms
coming for
had
me.
machine guns, birds wouldn't fuck with them. Oh Lord.
He
Okay.
coming straight for your ass, man.
All right.
Yeah, the Wolverines caught a break.
All right. We're gonna move on to another
Nobody
topic
wanted to
because
play
I
Florida
think
State.
we could wear out the prime conversation, and it's about to turn into an FSU versus everybody conversation. So we're gonna change gears a little
Oh,
bit.
that's
Um.
undefeated.
So so we just talked about Shador, everything that's going on with Colorado. He's projected to be a rookie in the NFL next year. We're going to talk about, instead of next year, we're going to talk about some rookies this year. The NFLPA, did I say that? Yeah, NFLPA rookie premiere occurred over the weekend. And for anyone who's unaware of what the NFLPA premiere is for rookies, it is essentially, how can I put this? I was going to say it. Where's the best definition of it? Here we go. So the premiere it's a program that's organized by the NFL Players Association, the NFLPA, and it helps to connect brands with the most marketable draft picks. During this event, top trend-setting rookies meet with league sponsors and partners in Los Angeles, providing a unique opportunity for business and marketing connections. This is where rookies have the opportunity to meet up with groups like Fanatics, um, and I think, of course, anyone who provides any sports gear. So I think Nike as well. There was also opportunities for them to. You guys have seen Dak do these commercials, like the Sleep Number commercials. That's kind of the same, that they meet those kinds of guys as well. But it's where they can find sponsorships and where they can also start getting in contact with what is the word? Not contract deals. Help me here. Not sponsors. What's the word? I literally just had it. Tip of my tongue.
Endorsements?
Thank you. Thank you. Golly. I work in insurance and work on endorsements all day. You think I know that word? Anyway, so that's what it's about. We did have 3 guys who were invited and did attend, and that was, of course, Xavier Legette, and then our other 2 offensive picks, which were running back Jonathan Brooks and tight end Jatavian Sanders, were there in attendance. There was 40 people who participated. Usually, roughly about 40 or 50 even get invited. There was one key rookie who did not show up. And I saw a lot of people on Twitter asking, "Where's Marvin Harrison?" Marvin Harrison did not show up because he is currently in the process of being sued by Fanatics, which is actually one of the top groups that rookies meet with at the NFLPA rookie premiere. Start getting endorsements done so that way they can have their jersey sold on their websites, so that way they can actually get autographs done and everything. So, for anyone who is also unfamiliar with the Marvin Harrison situation, this was a alert that came across my phone, I believe
But I
Saturday
am
or
not
Sunday.
familiar. Like, please tell me. I'm like, what the fuck is they suing him for?
Okay, and now, granted, there are still a lot of things going on behind the scenes that have not been revealed yet, but here's the gist of it. Here's the key takeaways, if you want to call it anything. So the Arizona Cardinals rookie receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. He was the 4th overall pick in the draft. He's currently being sued by the apparel manufacturer Fanatics for what is being considered a breach of contract. The lawsuit claims that Harrison did not fulfill his obligations and estimates the damage to be in millions of dollars due to this breach of contract. Fanatics alleges that Harrison did not fulfill his contractual obligations and later claimed a deal with the company that did not exist. So, essentially, what this means, guys, is he did actually have a contract that was signed in, I believe it was April or May of
And his
2023.
ass is through.
And it was considered a short term contract. This is
Right.
very common for guys while they are playing college ball. This is very common for short term deals to be had. However, when you have prospects like Marvin Harrison, there is something that is called a term sheet. If anyone is not familiar with what a term sheet is, it is pretty much something that is laid out on paper that explains the upcoming terms and agreements that would go into a contract extension and or a new contract that would be longer. The thing is, and this is where I think the catch is going to be. In other words, I think based off of a term sheet that is supposed to be out there or some kind of paperwork out there that is equivalent to that, is what Fanatics is alluding to as him still being contractually obligated to either still be under contract with them, or it could be that part of that agreement is if you are wanting to if you're wanting to be non-exclusive with us, then you have to tell us ahead of time so that way we can either try to match a deal or whatever. But apparently, they're claiming, like what it says, that he was claiming that he made a deal with a company that did not exist. To take this even further now, Marvin Harrison and his father now have their own website and their own, I guess you could call it like a Marvin Harrison Team Goods store. I mean, it is the only place at all. Like, that's the only place where you can get Marvin Harrison stuff right now. That is actually certified, like authenticated. And they have it on their website. So here's just now
Smart
that
move,
everybody.
young man.
So you say smart move, but now let's kind of take this into the next level of questions here, because these are questions that I started seeing pop up that a lot of people could not answer. But the reason why I want to ask them is because I just want to hear what everybody's thoughts are about this.
I'll let Ray go first because I definitely want to speak on this, but
so
if you
here's
sign the
just the way.
contract, it all depends on that contract language.
Right. So
Exactly.
for me, he's not under contract the way I'm understanding. I can't stress this enough. In my opinion, this is all opinionated here. So for me, it's just, and even being a fan of like the memorabilia game, it seems smart to me in the sense of Fanatics. So since I was a kid up until now, like you would get signatures and shit like that from like commissions and like if you knew somebody and yada yada yada. Now it's just like Fanatics is basically buying up the rights to all these fucking players.
Yep.
And like it's now to a point where if you want somebody's autograph, it's stupid fucking overpriced anymore. And you got bingo, Twan, say it again.
You gotta go through Fanatics.
And here's my problem. A player now will look at a fucking kid right in their face and be like, nah, sorry, I can't sign that. Fanatics won't allow me to. See what I'm saying? So see how fucked that is? So like in my opinion, like I don't mind it because I feel like if in the long run, what this is gonna do, hopefully, and again I stress this opinion, is kind of drive the divide of that bullshit. Like I don't understand why this has become a thing. Like I can't imagine trying to get Steve's like I can't imagine getting Smitty's autograph later. Like I think that'll be its own thing. I don't think it's gonna be a part of that. But you get my point. Like it's just anybody big going forward. Like basically all these top draft picks, like they're all basically being signed to Fanatics right away. So like, like now talking to Twan and like people in the group that know like the memorabilia side in the sense of like just even trying to go after stuff like that. Like I said, you'll find somebody that's like running a show. Like obviously shout out Josh Hudson and everything going on over there with Gridiron Memorabilia. It's like that you can go to somebody like that and get your shit. Like, well now he can't go to a certain athlete if they're signed with Fanatics. Like they can't set up something for all of us to get in on and get some signatures or whatever because now that athlete is a Fanatics exclusive athlete. So that means he will only sign at those types of events and or in the presence of Fanatics, reps and shit like that, like approved venues, events, whatever. So it's taking that part of like the fandom, the memorabilia side out of like the common fan, in my opinion. It's I don't think it's good for it, but it is what it is. I mean, it's just like everything. Everything's fucking business. Everything's about the dollar, the bottom dollar. So Fanatics ain't dumb. But I guess just to end my point, it's just if this is what he's trying to do, again, I'm not Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't know. I'm just assuming if this is kind of what it is, then it's smart and I like it.
What I'm gonna say is a lot alongside with what Ray said though.
Besides that, I'm sorry. The one thing, but what I didn't say, what I wanted to say is why should all these places, why all these businesses, whatever, benefit from his signature? Like if it's him, his signature, his likeness, his, you know what I'm saying, his time, he's sitting down signing all this shit. Why should all these other companies reap the benefits of that, especially the way they do. Like, you know what I'm saying? So sorry.
Thanks for taking all of my points, bitch. But
my bad.
The thing is, look, my advice with these college kids is, look, you sign contracts up to the end of your college. Don't sign no shit over that. And then if you know you the shit or whatever, then you need to bank on yourself. So one thing I do like about Harrison is that he's got a dad that played in the league and he know how these motherfuckers work. So the thing is, you got to start to empower yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like what Ray is saying is the Fanatics is trying to monopolize all this shit. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. So you got to go through them. The thing is I don't want to make this like no race subject or whatever. But black players and players of color have got to start doing more things to empower themselves. I know that quick money looks really good when it's presented to you or whatever, but imagine what you can make off of yourself. Imagine if you go, the only way you can get my shit is going to my website. You know what I'm saying? Where Fanatics Fanatics is going to offer you a certain amount of money because they know what you're worth.
Right.
So if somebody comes to you with a bag, say to yourself, damn, well, what can I make off myself?
What I was going to say, and that's how you got to start looking at shit. And it makes sense. Because if they're coming with you with this amount of money to pay you, well, they're obviously making money. They're obviously still going to make their money. So what's their total number? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I feel like, again, this is my opinion when it comes to this shit. Is like, if that's the case, then fucking all the power to them. Because it's just like, damn straight, why should Fanatics reap the benefits of this man sitting down and signing his signature on shit? Like,
I'm not doing it.
Just because Fanatics puts a representative in the room, they should reap the benefits of that. Like, that just, again, I can't stress this enough. This may be me being undereducated on the full spectrum of this situation, but if that's the case, like, that shit makes no sense to me.
But the only way you're gonna get power is when you get the money. You know what I'm saying? That's how America works. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And so the thing is, these kids start recognizing their own value and things like that, and making people come to, like, then you don't have to share all these profits or whatever with other people. I thought people learned from what Lamar Jackson did, bro. I thought they were watching and learning. Evidently, they didn't learn shit from what he did, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I think more people are going to think about it now. Like, when my contract runs out with such and such, imagine the kind of money I can make off myself. I don't even understand. That's why I don't understand why Kyrie didn't go somewhere and come out with his own shoe. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Nike and all these people going to try to get ahead of you because they're going to always make more money off you than you're going to make off of yourself. So it's wise for his dad to say, let's put up a website, and if you want my son's signature, then you got to come through us.
Right. Why the fuck not?
So here's the other caveat to this, and I'll throw this little monkey wrench in here, if you will, that's going to kind of stir things up. Even though he has not signed with Fanatics, he also has refused to sign his NFLPA official licensing agreement as well.
No, that's a whole other ballgame. That's a whole other ballgame.
Which means if you were to go on even the Cardinals team store, if you were to go into the physical team store, you cannot buy his jersey.
Unknown error.
Look, now what I said earlier, Ray, now you're fucking with the owner's money.
Right. So that's why I was trying to allude to it, but I was letting y'all go because you guys are making fantastic points. But this is where it gets sticky, because if he still remains unsigned, and I also do not know, and if someone is educated on this, because I have been trying to find how concrete this is. If you have not signed your NFLPA official licensing agreement, can you still technically sign your rookie contract? Like, are those two you have to do both at, like, is that?
I don't even think you can fucking play until you sign that shit.
That's what I thought.
We need an attorney. Anybody know an attorney? Anybody know an attorney?
Because that's what I was trying to find. What, Dick?
Can they print jerseys with your name on it if he doesn't sign it?
No. Nope.
You can't. That's why the
NFL has a agreement with what is it right now? Adidas, or is it Nike right now?
It's Nike with the Nike. Nike is the jersey.
With the jersey,
it goes back and forth. It goes back and forth because they try not to. So
no, Nike
Well,
got
it was. Listen, it was Reebok up until the end of 2011. 2012 started Nike.
okay, so Nike. So that means that they can't print his jersey. If you can't print his jersey, that means that on Sunday he can't wear that jersey
which
because
means he can't play.
he can't play because the NFL is
That's what I
making
was about
money.
to tell you, Nick. The owners, they're like, well, you ain't playing then. They're going to sit your
Exactly.
ass.
So
I
this
don't
is
know,
where
hey.
this was part 2 of
I
this,
just
because I
told
was
you
about
can't
to
get around the
show
owners,
this.
bro.
Hey,
So
hey,
that's why he was at the
listen,
NFLPA, because
these
he has
damn
not signed it.
freaking, these damn kids from these lineages are
Bruh.
let me say this. I'm
You,
gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this, and I know Twan ain't gonna like what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it anyways. These damn black superstars are trying to go to a place that they can't touch yet.
I agree with that.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean that's what it is, man. They see that these legacy families that have these places that they're not at yet, and they're trying to build these legacies. And before they're getting to the legacy part, they thinking that they can step on these owners' heads, and that ain't where it's at.
See, this is the thing that I do know. When you get to a certain amount of money, race don't have shit to do with it.
no.
It then becomes just about that fucking green.
Yeah. The only color that matters is that green. Yeah.
And whoever got the most of it is the one that's gonna call the
Dollar
fucking
bill,
Well, the
y'all.
thing about it
Cash rule everything around me.
I ain't saying that the race got to do with it.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is this, man. We are. I hate
Nick,
to say
let
this,
me tell you something, Nick.
our culture.
Let
Let me finish. Our culture be educating these kids to do shit that's dumb as fuck.
I agree, bro. But it's not. But what
Why are you
culture?
educating your kids
It's not
to
culture.
try to outdo these owners? I'm gonna say this right now. A lot of people don't know who the fuck the Denver Broncos owner is. The Denver Broncos owner is the only one on this freak that's in the top 10 of the Forbes list for the world, not for United States, for the world. He's the only one. And these people you can't step on. These dudes that come back and these are dudes that are so spiteful. Like, oh, you want to fuck with my money? Okay, I got you.
I just said that earlier, man. I just told you. I said, look, bro, the big Nicks is the owners, bro. Look, if I go out and pick Nick up, first pick in the draft or whatever, and then Nick gonna come to me telling me what the fuck. That's why I laughed at Caleb. You know what I'm saying? And Nick came to me telling me what he gonna do and whatever. I'm like, man, sit your ass down.
Listen, man.
You ain't about to be doing shit if I don't say
it's just like, man, people. It's just like, man, like
I coming in and taking over
I
my
don't get it, man.
business.
This is one of the hottest fraternities to be a part of in the sports industry right now. To be part of the freaking.
But Nick, within that though, that does now. This is where race does come up, and I'm sure Claire will agree with me on this shit. But this is why African Americans and people of color are trying to gain ownership in the good old boys league, and they won't let motherfuckers in because of this type of shit.
I don't.
But
So
why I said the money, when you reach a certain type of money, when it's just about money, because you could bring in six black owners that own teams. It ain't to say them motherfuckers gonna do anything different. They all billionaires.
It's once you hit that 1%, it doesn't matter what you look like.
They don't, man. People don't realize. That's why I be trying to tell these moms, man.
You can come in the door with that.
This ain't got nothing to do with. This ain't got nothing to do with the. But I want to show you the difference between these individuals, the 1%, like he just said, and then people like Donald Trump. Donald Trump's a freaking clown, dude. These people, do you see these people? Do you see these people who are actually in the top 1% doing the type of stuff he does?
Remember, he tried to be an owner in the NFL. They was like, man, if you don't get the fuck out of our face.
Dude, this dude, like, this is a dude, like, this dude right here that's doing all this clown stuff. You don't see that these dudes, like I'm gonna give you a good example. This dude was talking trash about Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett responded one time. That man never said Warren Buffett's name ever again.
Bro, why would you fuck with Warren Buffett? Shout out to Warren Buffett. Man. He one of the real ones. He one of the billionaires I actually got respect for.
This dude, I was like, dude, there's a difference between somebody who's wealthy and then these dudes that are the top 1% of the
wealth surpasses race.
Yes, there's a total difference. Those are the dudes that run the United States.
wealth can make you go before any crowd, any color, and tell everybody to shut the fuck up.
So, and I'll add this to it too. Obviously, Marvin Harrison, he does not have an agent. A lot of this is being also worked through his father. His father is also apparently supposed to be helping represent him in this Supreme Court case that is being taken out by Fanatics.
So he already he's starting off in all these situations listening to his daddy, bro.
Right, but here's my thing. So let me ask you this. So you guys were saying, and I love how the tides turned the moment I mentioned that NFLPA, like him not signing that either. So let me put it to you like this: if you're his dad, are you still going to encourage your kid to do everything he can to get everything that is owed to him or that is valued and in his favor, if all it could end up doing is cheating him out of the exact thing you're wanting him to get? Like, is it all worth it?
No. This is the thing about me. This is different between me and a lot of men. I'm gonna just say men. A lot of men. A lot of these men will say that you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, and we're gonna do it our way. Nah, fuck that, man. At some point, you have to realize these dudes say you're gonna do it this way. These dudes that run this shit say you're gonna do it this way, and these dudes are the real cancel culture who can tell you, "Oh no, fuck you, I'm out. We don't want to deal with you no more."
Let me tell you how money works, and this is gonna be funny to y'all, but I'm being serious at the same time. If somebody called and said, "Twine, look, I want to offer you $200,000 for the 704 Charlotte Bound show." All right, man. Let me talk to my people. We have a meeting, boom, 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 or whatever. Tell y'all what's going on with it, the stipulations and everything. We'll sit down and we'll talk about it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody called me on the phone and said, "I want to buy 704 Charlotte Bound show for $50 million, I ain't calling none of y'all motherfuckers, bro. I'm making that deal right then.
I wouldn't expect you to call me.
Twan, hey.
I'll call y'all to tell y'all the money I'm about to send to y'all.
Twan, hey, listen. I want you to know right now, if you call me to have a conversation about $50 million, I'm flying to North Carolina to beat your ass myself.
Yeah, shit, I'm gonna call y'all with the good news when it's over with.
Hey,
shit, the only response I have that is like, yo, the check already clear. Like, what the fuck you calling me for?
That's the only
like, do you need a route? Like, what do you need? You need a routing number? Like, what's up?
I'm waiting for one of y'all to say, when's our next show? Never, motherfucker.
Hey.
Everybody would be like, new phone, who this?
Like, hey, I ain't look. You ain't got to worry about me.
You should have about $8 million in that bitch by
Super Nevermore said sold.
Hey, look, man. Hey, old boy said he'll take C3JJ said he'll take 200K. Ain't hey. Yeah, 200K is something that you got to think about.
It goes back to what I'm saying, that they offering you 200K, then you have to say to yourself, okay, what the fuck is going on that you want to offer me that type of money?
Mm-hmm.
I got to research that. But somebody called talking about 100 million or some shit like that. I don't know what you saw.
Felicia.
You have it.
Hey,
give me the paperwork. Let my lawyers look at it. And when they tell me I'm good, they take the taxes out. And I go, "Claire, check your bank account." And Claire looking there and see 9.7 million. And she gonna be like, "Look, man, let's all get on a Zoom from fucking Dubai or some shit, bro."
Hey,
I was gonna say, Claire, you wouldn't have to, after checking the account. Claire wouldn't be on the phone. I mean, I'd be on the phone, but I would
Yeah,
get
nah, bro.
unresponsive, passed out on the floor.
Yo,
Hey,
you video call me.
You gonna pick
You
up?
video call me. I'm rolling a blunt with a fucking $100 bill, bro.
Oh my god!
I'm fucking rolling that bitch right the fuck up.
Hey,
Oh,
Licking that bitch shut. I'm sparking that
I
shit.
just want to know this. Why you try to give yourself cancer smoking cotton?
Yeah.
I don't know. At that point, it would just be the principle of just like I gotta do it.
you gotta do it.
Hey,
You gotta put
kids,
green inside green. You
all
know.
of my kids would never
Indeed.
nothing.
Yeah,
Nick
man.
really Nick retired. Well, I ain't telling Nick business, but Nick really would be fucking retired then. Your problems is trying to figure out what the fuck you want to do for the day.
Yeah. So like, this is my thing. Marvin Harrison Sr. is a rich person.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Marvin Harrison Sr.
Yeah, he's rich.
He's rich.
David Tepper is
the difference between him and David Tepper is wealthy.
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison Sr. is trying to take his family to where David Tepper and them are at.
Yeah.
To that status.
And there's nothing wrong.
Sometimes you gotta realize you gotta play the game the way that the boys want you to play the game, or you ain't gonna never get there.
I got a question for y'all though, man. If I say y'all got 24 hours to get to Raleigh to sign these checks.
Oh shit! Hey,
it's a 7-8 hour drive, bro.
Who leaving tonight?
I'll be there tomorrow.
I will. Shit, I'll leave right now.
I would find a way.
I ain't wasting no time.
To go from Charlotte to RDU.
I'm getting on the road right then.
Listen, I'll be there tomorrow. Listen, I already got somewhere to stay.
Lord. JJ said, "I'll be there in the morning, twat."
And none of y'all will be like, "Why did you sell the show, twat?" Ain't nobody gonna be asking me no questions.
Don't ask questions. hey, Nick, I got a check for you for this amount. Come get it.
Come get it.
I sold the show. Okay, cool. I'm coming to get. I'll see you tomorrow.
Goodness.
Hey,
AJ said, "I'll be there in the morning."
Be there in the morning. 6 o'clock in the morning. Still dark outside. Knock.
This is the issue with like Twan. You coming to us to have the conversation about doing something like that would be the foolishness.
Yeah, man. I'll buy everybody's got a podcast out there. I'll buy all their shit up.
Oh my god. Bitchigan said, she said, "I'll just move to Durham just in case."
Durham.
I don't want to waste no time in case some shit fall through. I'm coming right then.
Hey, I ain't moving to the Bull. I ain't moving to the Bull City
with my freaking bank account in my hand. In my hand on my phone.
You're gonna be sitting there just refreshing his app the whole time. He's gonna be refreshing his bacon damn online.
You goddamn motherfucking right. I will.
So I'll be like, "How you know Raleigh so well?" I was like, "Man, I graduated from here."
Man, when y'all get here, y'all like, "Where's Trish?" Man, Trish already flew somewhere already.
You already gone?
Trish is already in fucking Thailand already.
Yeah, she left. She gone.
Like it's just like, man, you like I just be trying to like, man, people think that, man, like, this is why I tried to tell people. A lot of people said, we're gonna boycott Tepper and stuff like that. I was like, dude, y'all don't realize what y'all doing, right? I was like, you boycott Tepper, you give him the energy to move the team somewhere else.
Y'all heard that from me first. I don't give a fuck if he moved the team because that's gonna make me want to hurt him more. You know what I'm saying? but the thing is, I knew like, and no shot at to PNP and whoever that wanted to do the march on whatever. I just knew, and then people that wanted to put up a billboard. I'm like, that motherfucker is gonna have that shit taken down.
Because all he has to do is outpay you.
We got $5,000 money, and he says, "Look, I'm giving you $20 million." I mean, he said, "I'm gonna give your ass 100,000 to take it down. It's taken down.
Dude, that's what I'm like, the dude is worth about $20 billion, man. There are some things you can't fight.
If you do a march, and I'm still joking, you do a march on Mint, and he got an office down there or something. I'm opening up my window and throwing tomatoes at all y'all down at the bottom. Hey, get rid of me.
No, he did no. All he does. No, he just picks up the phone and he literally just says, "Make it disappear," and then he hangs up.
Disappear.
Shit is over with.
Dude, it's just like,
Hey,
I just want
take
people
care
to
of that.
realize that, man. There is not there currently,
But
like,
Nick just said it, man.
if he was doing something bad, like he was doing something real bad that embarrasses the other owners,
like some Donald Sterling shit. I mean, somebody just got to get a microphone around Peppers. You know?
I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was in trouble with that drink, but that was the first time.
That wasn't
hey,
enough.
listen, if he was doing the Diddy, if he was doing the Diddy,
okay,
that would provide enough. That would provide us enough firepower. Y'all could. You can go march. You can go march and do whatever you want to do. Yeah. If he was doing something like that, because
if he was on camera kicking Nicole around, he'd be done.
Yes, that was like you got to realize, man. But the fact that he's being a trash owner,
that ain't gonna get it done.
About that?
Yeah, I told motherfuckers, look, Detroit had a trash owner for like they've been trash for 30 years.
For years. Dang, man. Listen, this is a good one right now. Freaking the Broncos, their ownership has been in turmoil for the last I think the dude died like 15 years ago.
Well, hold on. I think Claire got another subject. We'll get into owners more.
Oh yeah, we're about to talk about them a little bit. We are. This is a perfect little segue, actually. Yeah. So we're going to talk about some potential upcoming changes for NFL ownership. How to put this? Because there's a lot of explaining if anyone's not familiar with what's going on.
Man. Let's just get the short version.
The short version. So let's just NFL owners, and including the commissioner and the finance committee chairman Clark Hunt, which is the owner of the Chiefs, have been talking for about the past 8 months that would allow private equity funds to buy small stakes in teams. Now, as of right now, stuff like that is not permitted in the NFL. They are entertaining the idea of allowing that, which would be, I think they're looking at about up to 10% of the team could be bought by institutional funds, with only pre-vetted funds participating. So essentially what that means is allowing something like this to occur for private equity framework to take place. It means that there could be more fund relief on the owner's behalf to be able to allocate funds that would normally go to certain items, and now they have more money available to spend on stadium renovations.
Grass fields?
That's what I was about to get to. Grass fields and taking out the turf.
Y'all are not even ready for what I'm going to have to say about this. Go ahead.
So the idea is to move to that, because the other thing that it also takes the pressure off of, if anyone has heard of the recent stadium that is going to be going to Jacksonville, there is actually more money that is going to be asked from what is, for lack of a better term, we'll just say public funding, which is going to be coming from the city. It's going to come from taxpayers and everything else. It's more is coming from that than the actual ownership.
They already got a fucking stadium with a fucking swimming pool in it.
It was Jacksonville. I think they're doing
that new one that they're trying to
do. Yeah, their new one.
That one's gonna be bigger.
They're not building a new stadium. They're renovating.
Renovating, whatever. You know what I'm saying. Either way, it's going to cost a crap ton of money from what I saw. But either way,
it's $1.4 billion.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. So anyway,
it'd be a lot more money.
but my point is that with what they are trying to move to, because there are other professional sports teams that do allow for this. I'll ask two questions. This will be a two-part. Does anyone see this as a potential positive in any way, shape, or form? And two, what do you think that also means if there is any amount of, I can't even call it greed because it technically frees up money, but it also takes away from percentage of ownership from majority owners. So, how do you guys think that dynamic would play out for a long heading family like Jerry World,
Rooney's.
for example,
Okay, so
or even the Hunt
let me
family?
let me go first because I already know what you're about to say, Twan.
I don't care
Don't
who
lie.
goes first. This is an open. I'm just throwing this out there because
Twan,
this
Twan
seems to
about to
be a
say
potential
exactly
big
what I'm
deal.
thinking. I already feel it
What I'm about
coming.
to say, bro.
So I don't know if y'all noticed in other. I'm gonna give you the one best example. Best example where these
Hold on. Let me just go and say what I'm gonna say because that's all I want to say. I'm gonna let Nick take it.
go ahead. Man, so why you
This is
Juan?
another way
Oh,
for the NFL to make more money off niggas than they can make off themselves. Because everybody that's about to get ready to invest in whatever is gonna get paid off their ass. I mean, look, Ray can tell you that everybody on here can tell you the league is 70-something% black. So yet another way for them to get paid more money than these players get paid.
I'm gonna
It's
say
very similar. It's very similar to some shit back in the day, except they actually get paid. But if somebody is robbing you at the same time, it's different. I'm telling you, when they start doing that shit, if it becomes illegal, it's gonna be a situation, bro.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say two things because this is. Can I see it being a good thing? No. I'm go ahead and say it. No, because one, this creates two. One is gonna be just like he said. It's gonna create a way for them to take more money out for themselves. Two, I'm gonna tell you right now. None of these cities want the owners to be closer to being the sole owners of these stadiums. They don't want that.
mm-hmm.
Let me tell you why you don't want that. Because then when you want to use the stadium for
You got to pay them out the wazoo.
you got to pay them out the wazoo instead of what you. So what do people argue about? Okay, so I'm gonna just put it this way. So just like you was talking about with Jacksonville. So Jacksonville's the split for the stadium is 55% for the state and 45% from the owner.
Yeah,
that's what the split is for that $1.4 billion renovation.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, that gives the state or the city of Jacksonville, because it's actually the city of Jacksonville, that gives them the right to use the stadium whenever they want to outside of Sundays and stuff like that. But even on Sundays, I don't know if y'all know that a lot of these things, the AI that what you call, it's already programmed with those events that they want to have in the stadium. That they want to have in the stadium, it's already programmed with that. So it's already trying to avoid.
Now that I didn't know.
Those events, what you call it, they talked about it the other day on the radio. I already knew about it, but they talked about it more in depth. I forgot because there's a couple teams. Matter of fact, the Bills is one of the teams. The Bills have 3 away games back to back.
Yep.
And that's because
of that.
Because there's events that they want to hold in the stadium.
Can I just say this too, Nick? If it was up to the owners, these teams would be on tour. Everybody.
Yeah.
You would never play 1 or 2 fucking games in the United States, but every game is gonna go to the highest bidder.
Yeah.
And it's gonna get to that point at some point, bro.
Yeah, I mean, because if y'all don't realize, man, a lot of these games, CBS, Fox, NBC are losing out on a lot of these games because they selling those games off to the highest bidder.
It's better like Netflix and all that stupid shit.
Netflix has got a game this year. Just to make
2 games. Netflix is gonna have 2 fucking games this year, bro.
$75 million per game. That's what they pay for them games.
Look, Claire. Let's get you to buy Netflix and then forget you got the shit, and then they keep charging you.
Dude,
yeah, there was a post about how there's apparently you're now, if you're wanting to be able to watch all games, that the idea is you're going to have, I think it's 6 streaming services to be able to do so.
That's crazy. And then you got, look at TNT this year. Now, do I hate to see them go? Fuck no, because I can't stand Shaq or motherfucking Charles Barkley. But them motherfuckers out of a job when basketball season ends because somebody bought up all the damn playoff games now. With TNT can't show them games no more.
Shit.
So
yeah.
Oh my god.
To be fucking out of a job. Kenny Smith and your boy.
Hey, didn't one of the football was it CBS one of their which calls got relieved too?
No, I don't know. I know TNT can't show the games no more.
No. I'm talking about CBS, one of their sports castings for football I think they got rid of because CBS is loaded up to get sold. Is about to get sold.
Mm-hmm. And in 2 years, if you want to watch the national championship in college football, Disney trying to get that.
Oh God, the mouse. Oh, the mouse.
I'm telling you,
everybody is trying to get in on these sports, man. Everybody, it's listen. Who I forgot which one of them is streaming freaking Mike Tyson's fight.
Yeah,
I forgot what it is.
You mean the Mike Tyson bullshit ass?
Yeah. We know it's bullshit, but anyways, they making money off of it. They over here stealing money off.
I was gonna say, you know what that shit is.
But anyways,
that shit's crazy, man.
Like at the end of the day, this is about to be the way of the future. We see it coming. Yeah. Everybody, you could argue about it, say whatever you want about it, but I do not see a good way to save it for these funds. Look at the damn golf. Golf is having so many issues with these funds buying off freaking players and say, hey, come on, let's play over here. Let's play this.
Well, that's how they had 2 leagues. They had 2 leagues and split them motherfuckers up. They merged now, though. The PGA and the LIV have merged. You know, how do I know that? Because your boy Twine loves some golf, bro. I watch golf.
Yes, but LIV, for a while, we thought LIV was about to kill PGA.
Man, they really could have executed the PGA because the LIV. I'm trying to tell y'all about this earlier because the LIV is primarily based out of Saudi Arabia, I think, man.
Yeah, all that oil money.
And they got a different type of money. So the day that they decide that they want to say, fuck the NFL, bro. Come play here. Imagine some motherfuckers getting paid $2 million, $2 or $3 million a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
Wow.
Because guess what you don't have to do anymore? You don't have to re-up your contract.
Yeah.
You can tell the motherfuckers, if you don't pay me this, you can catch my ass at 2:00 in the morning.
I don't know how y'all watch golf. Just that.
Yeah,
I don't know how y'all watch golf.
Those are the type of environments that you can create. But I mean, I guess they talk about they only going to use vetted things. But however, it could create. I don't know, man.
It's gonna be bad, man. It's gonna be bad in the future, bro. I mean, because the ultimate goal is this. I think we're all old enough that we grew up. You know what I'm saying? At some point. Not totally. I know I did, but you know what I'm saying? When it was just ABC, NBC, and CBS.
You're an idiot, man.
You know what I'm saying? And guess what they're trying to get rid of? ABC, NBC, and CBS.
JP an idiot. JP, guess what? I don't need no damn this is my office. I ain't trying to have no 75-inch TV in my office. That's upstairs. That's upstairs.
But check this out. So why are they trying to get rid of ABC, NBC, and CBS?
Because you can technically get all that shit for free. That's basic cable, bro.
Yeah,
basic cable.
It's what I'm saying. If you pay for basic cable, which is, I mean, I don't know if it's nothing nowadays because they're having to compete with streaming services.
Ray, now these bastards is fucking with our grandparents.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Shit's about to get real, bro.
Oh,
man.
Lord.
Listen.
You want to put?
Bro,
I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. They ain't gonna have it. Murder She Wrote, bro. Like they need to see it. Like they ain't gonna have it.
Oh my
That-
God.
Anytime you gotta
They
pay,
ain't gonna
they
have
give
it, bro.
it a
You
night-
can't be fucking with the Murder She Wrote, bro.
anytime you gotta
No.
pay to look at old shit, you know what I'm saying?
Jeopardy, like is nope. You
Game
can't be
shows.
messing with their. It's a wrap. Don't mess with their soaps, bro.
Listen.
See now. My grandmother. She would always say that
Them
she was watching
telenovelas,
her
don't mess with
stories.
Bro,
that shit,
check
bro.
this
Her
out,
stories.
bro.
Watching her
They're
stories.
already working on a soap opera
Mhm.
network. They already working on one of those shits that you gotta pay for.
Listen,
I
man.
bet you fucking do.
Hey, look. All I just want to, I want y'all to know this, man. Like these mothers don't care. These mothers don't care. 90, I say about a good 90% of these young kids have all these streaming services anyways.
They were born into this shit.
Yeah, so that's what they're gearing to go towards, because people like you and me and Claire and Edge and freaking and Yogi are going to beat into our kids that we love football, and them kids gonna watch that shit on the streaming anyways.
Yeah.
But you know why the kids don't give a fuck about streaming? Tell them why, Ray. Tell them why, Claire, Edge, Nick. Because they don't gotta pay for it.
I was about to
I
say.
was gonna say they ain't gotta fucking pay
Yeah,
for
they
it.
gotta pay for that
Yeah, I was
shit.
about to
They ain't gotta
say.
pay for it. The
They
minute
have
they
too
get
many.
18 and they gotta pay for that shit, they're gonna be like, I don't really need Disney. And I've
I was
had
gonna
enough
say.
of this.
Yeah, be that parent to walk up to your kid. Daddy, I want to watch the
Hey,
football game that's
I
going to
just
be
want you.
on this,
Oh,
this, and then you be the parent going, "Do you got football money? Do you
hey,
pay
look,
for it?
I'm gonna just let you know.
Right.
I'm gonna just
You
let
got
you know
not
right now.
McDonald's money. You got that streaming money?
Hey, I
Yep,
want
you
you to
got
know
that
right
streaming
now.
money?
I'm always gonna have access to every football game. I don't care what. I don't care what I gotta pay
That's
for.
for me. That's for people with jobs.
I'm always gonna have access to whatever service, because most of these services that they was talking about, like Peacock, I already had Peacock. I'm not even paying for it because it comes with my internet.
I gotta do a little segue with that though. But you know what? But if you don't, want to pay to see Panthers games, then all you gotta do is what, Claire? You just got to sign up to be a member of the 704 Charlotte Bounce Show, and we'll show you the games for fucking free every Sunday.
Especially if you guys are out of market.
In 4K.
Yep.
In 4K.
And if you want to see the fights, just sign up for a membership with the 704 Charlotte Bounce Show, and you'll watch all the fights for free.
In
all you gotta do is
4K.
say, "Come on, I need you to show this fight," and we'll pull it up, send you the link.
Yeah.
We'll be right there watching that shit with you. Well, maybe not
Right.
there, but
Hey,
Make
look,
it not clear.
we did watch
Like,
the USC championship game. We did.
Not
you
clear.
want to see some roller derby, and we'll put the shit up.
I was about to
Don't worry,
say,
bitch,
Claire,
we got you on the
Claire will
roller
watch
derby.
her fair share of UFC. I ain't watching boxing. I'll watch UFC though.
Boxing is the better thing, though, man.
Nah, I don't know, man. Boxing
is an art form, bro. Boxing is art.
Boxing. Listen, it's not.
Sorry,
it's
but
not
the moment they put freaking what's his name, Logan Paul, whatever the freaking Paul, whichever Paul brother it is in there, I'm
He ain't no
good.
boxer.
Exactly, but yet he's.
Hey, he about to get beat up, bro.
That's because we sitting here talking about greedy ass networks that want to charge for everything.
Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna let y'all know this.
I'm
gonna say this one thing. I'm gonna let you know like this. So towards the end of freaking career, freaking Mayweather's career, Mayweather was boxing for money.
Yep.
He want boxing to go box these dudes.
If y'all gonna pay me motherfucking $200 million to fight this dumbass, I'm in. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
If you dumb enough to be Conor McGregor gonna whoop my ass.
I'm about to tell the bank right now.
Listen, man.
Motherfucker can't read, but I'm sure he can read all them zeros on that fucking check.
Hell yeah, man. If y'all what they did was they got some brutes, some people rowdy, and they said Conor McGregor is gonna whoop his ass.
Oh God.
Hey,
he can take his proper 12 self over somewhere.
That shit was a waste of goddamn time. If you thought Conor McGregor was gonna beat this man in fucking
damn JP.
$200. How you got $200 worth of subscriptions? What do you subscribe to?
Quick, bro.
God damn, bro. What are you subscribing to?
That's what I wanted to know.
Shit,
and you know how you get rid of
that's a lot. That's a lot of OnlyFans, my guy. God damn. I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing, bro. God damn. It must be good, bro. No, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding.
Just be like, give me the link. I'm coming for him.
Damn, JP, that's no wonder you got all them water bottles and shit.
My man is dehydrated.
Man, JP is somewhere typing up a long ass paragraph.
JP coming for
Right, bitchkin 704 after dark. Yep. Lord. I told y'all today when I introduced it, I said, I don't know if we're going to get a serious group tonight, if we're going to have the 704 Kings of Comedy. I didn't know what we were going to have.
Hey, we got a 704 OnlyFans. Look, you can come in and watch Ray smoke weed all night. You know, you ain't gotta get naked. You ain't gotta get naked. You can tune in and watch Nick and his wife with the kids, you know, going the life of the times in the Gaskins family.
Here's your soap opera. There's your story.
At work, cussing motherfuckers. He said, I had everything at one time: Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube, TV, Disney.
YouTube TV is where it fucks you up. Ooh.
See, I can tell y'all what to do. I don't pay for none of that shit. I'm not going to tell y'all how because they damn take my shit down.
Lord.
No, I can't.
I'll tell you my shit, but they're going to take it down.
Yeah. Listen, hey, I'm going to be honest with you.
That motherfucker say that shit.
I'm going to say this, JP. So a lot of this stuff, I don't even pay for it, but it ain't because of whatever
it ain't what
activities Twan got going on. But I'm gonna just let you know, like Netflix and freaking so Prime Video, I got that shit anyway because we got Amazon Prime, whatever. Fucking Disney, that shit's part of my cell phone package.
Man, you still paying for all that shit.
I mean, yeah, I'm paying for it.
It's out of sight, out of mind. You're still paying for it.
Yeah, you're paying for it, but at the end of the day, I'm not paying for it separate.
Is it really a part of your package, huh?
Yeah, it is. And then Netflix might be the only one that I'm actually paying for separate.
The motherfuckers that they in the place right now talking about Nick think that this shit is a part of his package.
Lord. Oh, God.
Paying for that shit. We just cut his damn bill.
Hey, I just don't know. I just telling y'all, man, like, I don't know, like, hey, I'm all for the grass field movement though. Which I can I can understand why owners don't want grass fields because it's really expensive to maintain the motherfuckers. I mean, especially
Nick, that's the lazy ass excuse for it.
Wait. Especially in those fields that are open air fields, it's gonna be hard to maintain the motherfuckers, man. It's just I mean, at the end of the day, they got the money. Yes, they're being cheap. They're being cheap.
I was about to say, it's not that it's so expensive.
Let's be serious. They're being cheap. But at the end of the day, how do these motherfuckers stay wealthy?
Look, man, I predict in less than 10 to 15 years that everything gonna be covered anyway. It ain't gonna be no outside fields no more.
I mean, and I don't
because 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna get no Super Bowl if you got an outside field.
Yeah, we're not getting no Super Bowl because we got an outdoor. We got an outdoor field.
So, ain't nobody taking a chance that it's gonna rain on that damn day.
Hell no. That's like at the end of the day, if we want to have a Super Bowl, we need to upgrade the bank.
Yeah, you need to upgrade that damn wind column first. You got to upgrade that wind column first.
Yeah,
what?
that is for sure.
Man, y'all want y'all
We
y'all
don't
trying to
deserve
run
shit.
before we're even crawling at this point. Y'all trying to full out sprint and we haven't even fucking crawled yet.
Look, I
Listen,
don't even
man,
like David Pepper.
I listen with the way that these teams have
Don't
been.
get me wrong, I'm ready to
Turn
chuck the
around.
baby down the hallway because I'm tired of losing. But
Hey,
Oh my God. Jesus.
I don't care. I do not care.
I'm trying to get to
Pepper.
point B ASAP, bro.
listen, I'm hoping Dave can
Oh shit! I'm so sorry. I don't know what's up.
analysis the next
Zero
freaking
filter
Sean
today.
McVay. That's honest truth. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping
I don't
that
like
Dave
David Pepper, but I ain't paying for shit until we
I'm
start
hoping
winning.
Dave Canales turns his team around. I mean,
Oh.
I'm not counting on fucking the little man to be the answer. But
Look, Bucky's 5'10". Yeah.
Can I say
Um,
something can I say something we're afraid to say though, man?
What?
Who afraid to say
I
what?
think y'all thinking it. I think y'all are thinking it. Y'all just won't
What?
say it. I mean,
What?
Dave Canales is not turning his team around.
why not?
Oh man, come on! Don't put the bad aura out there already.
Yeah,
Like
it's
I
not.
don't
No.
want
I actually want to hear this. I actually want to
Who
hear
is
this.
it?
Why
Okay,
is it?
so
Why
I
you
don't
think
want to talk about this yet.
all
I
I'm
don't
gonna
want
say
to
is
talk
this.
about this yet.
Yeah, I don't want to get into it either, but all I'm gonna say is this. And Ray, be brutally honest, Ray. Why do
Bro,
we have Dave Canales in the first place?
All right, here we go. But listen,
bro.
that's all we can afford.
I
Because
ain't
that's
say
all we
Nick.
can
I said
afford.
Ray. I said Ray, and then we'll come to Nick. I
Because
said
that's
That
all
sounds
we can
terrible.
afford right now. But at the end of the day, this is what I'm looking at. I'm liking what the dude is saying. I'm
Nick,
liking what he's
man.
saying. I'm gonna tell
All
you
he
one
can
thing
say,
he said
all
today.
he can
One
do
thing
is
he
say
said,
great things, bro.
one thing he's but this is the one thing he said today that a lot of our other coaches ain't fucking said.
What?
This motherfucker right now, he's saying that I'm putting in a system right now. Right now, you know, it's just they getting the basics down and all that kind of stuff about the system, stuff like that. And then he says, as we get further along, I'm going to start pointing. The system's going to morph to what these players are good at.
Man, look, man, that's lip service.
But that's
I
what
think he was
Pardon
more
me.
honest when he said
Pardon me
we
if I
have
need to
a
see it
long
first.
way to go.
Oh no, we
Pardon
definitely
me
got
if I
That
need
was
to
the
long way
most
to
see
go.
that first.
he said in that whole press conference today was we have a long way to go.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's just
And it
the
might not be
beginning.
with him around, but I do think he should have at least 3 years. At the very least.
I actually think that he can do. Listen, all I know is this: this is a young man's league.
Nick, you
This
really
ain't
are.
no.
Nick, you really
This is
are.
not fucking. This is not Bill Belichick's league.
Bro.
This is not Bill Belichick's league no more. Bill Belichick ain't gonna never be good in this league ever again. And if people don't know why, it's because the motherfucker's old as fuck.
I think I speak for everybody when we keep saying, turn your fucking head around so we can see you and stop talking to your fucking ears and shit. That motherfucker been giving us the earwax the whole show.
Listen. Anyway, as I was saying,
much better. Now look at Nick's office, man. Look at that shit.
Listen, all I was saying is this: these motherfuckers is not about to fucking like we can't. These old motherfuckers. People think that fucking Bill Belichick gonna get a job next year. No, the fuck he's not.
No,
man.
he's not. He's never gonna coach again.
He's done.
He's done.
He's done.
Yeah, he's done.
Because at the end of the day, Bill Belichick was a system coach, and he was
a dictator too, Nick. If like you know how you see dictators of countries and shit, his style was dictative.
Listen,
and people ain't into that shit no more.
People ain't into that shit no more, bro. Like, and they not about to. It's just not like people think that
motherfucker just knew he had a job. He was like, man,
it's not where we at, man. It's not where we're at anymore. And everybody thinks that like, oh, Bill Belichick. I was like, Bill Belichick was a great coach for his era, but that era is fucking over.
Sure, that time is past.
If you're not finding your Sean McVay,
ain't no way in hell Jerry Jones gonna deal with this motherfucker, bro.
Listen. This is the other thing about it is fucking Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy's fucking shit's over with too. He can win in this league because he's a good freaking offensive mind. But at the end of the day, he can't. Hey, the Cowboys ain't been able to win a playoff game realistically in 2 decades.
Who's the oldest coach in the league now? Is Kansas City coach?
Reed, that's a good question.
Hey, then what you call it? Nah, yeah, it's
Andy Reid. I'm not.
Andy
It's
Reid.
Reed.
It was Carroll. It was Carroll, but now he's done. I think it's Reed.
Yeah, because Reed 63, 64.
And who's after Reed? We don't even know because they're getting younger and younger. Sean Payton there. He old.
Gotta be Sean Payton. Who else got an old ass coach?
Fuck Sean Payton.
Hey, I'm gonna let you know. Bill Belichick cheated, but Sean Payton had fucking warrants out on motherfuckers' heads.
Yeah.
No, fuck him, man.
Yeah, ours included.
It would be Andy Reid the oldest, and Ron's not coaching anymore.
Listen, this is how you know. This is how you know Bill Belichick is a way better person than fucking. Did Bill Belichick get suspended?
Nope.
Hey, they said Sean Payton, you was out here fucking hunting for motherfuckers. Hey, you got to go.
Lucky nobody ain't throw a ball in his direction and run his ass over. I'm running over there, Sean Payton. Throw that bitch.
Hey, I don't care what nobody say, man. Everybody be like, "Why you don't like Sean Payton?" I was like, "This motherfucker was out here fucking headhunting, man."
But you remember when some team tried to take his ass out when his leg got fucked up?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You remember when Sean Payton got hurt? He had to come back.
I know. I'm just being funny.
Yeah, I forgot what team it was. Somebody tried to take his ass out.
Listen, the players.
Sadly, they didn't finish the job. I'm sorry.
They wanted their get back, man. You over here, you was over here trying to ruin people's careers, man.
Yeah, we ruined Tony Romo's career because we marked his ass that day.
No, Tony Romo.
Hey, Ray, guess who's not playing any more games after this?
Tony Romo could have never, ever held on to the ball when you saw Thomas Davis coming at you.
Hell no.
Well, Luke Kuechly coming at his ass.
No, it's Andy Reid. Andy Reid's the oldest.
Hit that man so hard, that man was like, "Oh, my back! Oh!" hey! I swear. Look, I was watching that game with the dude that I won the money from, and I was like, "Hey, he ain't playing no more, ever." He was like, "No, he'll be back next year." Like, nah, Tony ain't coming back.
Nah, he.
Hey, it's like the 17th time with his back injury, man. It's done.
Hey, Clarence,
had to drag his ass off the field.
Clarence, whenever you want to, but man, we kicking the shit with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause man, it ain't really a whole lot to talk about with the Panthers. Right now, we're in our creative mind spaces now.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say it. That's why I brought it up a lot earlier today, because I was going to be making, I can't say making shit up really, but if it was going to just be Panthers related, it was going to be pulling shit out of my ass to talk about for any length of time. I mean, we have press conferences.
That's the type of subscription JP be.
Oh my God. Lord.
$200, bro. God damn. God damn.
It's getting to be that time where we gotta send Ray to bed.
Ray. Usually Ray would be being quiet, but Ray been having his fun right now.
Yeah, he must.
Hey, yo, bro. That Tevas are a hell of a thing.
That damn $200 subscription fucking ended it.
Lord.
The subscriptions be hitting right, Nick.
Well, so just in case, is there any topics that anyone or anything anyone wanted to talk about outside of what we've already brought up tonight?
Man, I just want to say about all this bullshit. Y'all stop being a negative fan base, man.
Ian motherfucking Thompson. So don't be negative now. Don't be negative now.
Fuck out of here.
Ian Thompson's so bad, man.
Nobody gives a fuck about Ian Thompson.
Panther Pickle said it beautifully yesterday.
I'm dying on the Ian Thomas hill, bro.
You go up there and fall on your own sword up there on that hill. That is perfectly fine. You go right up there.
Hey, I want you to know this. Let me say this. I want to say this one thing about Ian Thomas.
Hey, hold on. Before you say that, though, Nick, what does Ian Thomas got to do this year to get y'all off his ass? The minimum.
Get cut.
Minimum
Get cut.
Do something.
Get cut. Hit.
No.
Kick rocks.
No. I'm
Kick
talking about
rocks.
on the field.
Running
I'm
yards.
Nah, nothing. I don't want him on the field. I don't want him on the field. Kick rocks, bro.
Fuck you,
Nah,
Rick.
Let me
nothing.
say this.
Nothing.
Let me say this.
Nothing, bro.
All right, go ahead.
Leave your fucking helmet and pads on the field. That's what you can do
Let
on
me
the
say
field for
one
me.
thing, man.
Oh my God.
Let me
That's
say
what you
one
do
thing,
on
Ray.
the field for me.
Let me say
Let it
one
talk.
thing, Ray. This is all I'm about to say for Ian Thomas. Ian Thomas fucking sucks at catching the ball. Absolutely. Wait a minute. I'm not
Silly
done
ass
yet.
quarterbacks throwing him the ball.
But that motherfucker can block.
Yeah. He can knock your ass out.
Listen.
But look, JP said.
Hey,
JP gave
I bet you $5 he can
JP
block
said
Brian Burns.
JP said if he give y'all 1K yards, get off his ass. He ain't gonna do that, but
Hey,
Listen.
not
Why?
no.
If something
Taser,
happened
hold it.
to,
My
if
man,
something
my
happened
man
to
ain't
JP,
even doing that shit in fucking
Yeah,
Madden,
if
bro.
that man give y'all 700 yards, y'all gotta
User
get off.
controlled by Twan. He ain't doing that.
For real. God.
If he give y'all 600, 700 yards, y'all gotta get off his
Stop
ass.
the cap. Stop the cap,
Listen.
baby.
You want me to start the cap?
Extreme.
Look. I'll start the cap at this though. Look, out of all the players that were 5th round picks that I can turn to Pro Bowlers, Ian Thomas is a player that I cannot turn into a Pro Bowler. I can't talk him up to be a
Nah,
Pro
you
Bowler.
can turn him into a pink slip, bro. Kick rocks, bro.
Claire, why does
why?
every regime we have keep picking him up? You know what he told your ass to, Edge? Ian Thompson says, look at my checks and put all of y'all shit together, and it ain't fucking with my checks.
Hey,
I mean,
You know what?
if you want me to be honest with you,
I don't give a
I
damn
feel
what checks
like
he's gonna get.
I
don't
feel
give a
like
damn.
Ian Thomas
this regime
walked
didn't pick him
in.
up.
I think Ian Thomas walked in at the most opportune yet inopportune time, know something or saw something he shouldn't have seen, and that's why his ass is still here.
Yeah, he's holding the Panthers hostage, bro.
Okay, so check this out.
He's holding Tepper hostage. He's got tape, bro. Tepper's he's got tape on Tep.
This is an honest question. This is an
Tape
honest
on
question.
the goal.
Who's been a righteous fucking tight end since Greg Olsen? Tell me who.
You a righteous tight end since Greg? You
Somebody
talking about for us?
who was any good since
You talking
Greg?
about for us?
Yeah.
Oh, nobody, bro. No,
Nobody.
Zero.
So why y'all giving Ian Thomas all the heat?
Because Ian Thomas just ain't it.
Because no one else is going to bat for anyone else. Only you are going to bat for
someone. Y'all gonna leave Ian Thomas the fuck alone, man. I'm sick of this.
All right, so everybody, you're gonna hear it first. You're gonna hear it first. Twan is a Ian Thomas sexual. All right.
Oh Lord.
He's an Ian sexual.
No.
He like the way his nigga tastes.
Ian sexual.
Look, I'm an
Lord.
IT sexual. You see, you heard it here first. I'm an IT sexual.
There you go. IT sexual.
Lord. Oh
Listen,
my
man.
God.
Hey, listen. All I can say is this, man. Ian Thomas can block, and I think he could probably stop fucking Brian Burns from getting to the quarterback. So I'm just saying.
You just had to say
We'll
that.
see in Germany.
Here's the thing. Here's what's gonna ruin.
Ian can't block.
Gonna ruin all that for you because we're gonna end up on a whole other tangent. If Icky looks anything like how he did last year, you know good and damn well that's where they're going to send Brian Burns. Don't even play.
That's why they need to have a tight end next to Icky.
Listen.
I
want y'all to know this. I want y'all to know this. Icky does not struggle with one-trick ponies. He struggles with motherfuckers who can go speed to power. He does not struggle with motherfuckers that you a speed rusher? I got your bitch ass.
I think he just had a sophomore slump, man. That's what I'm hoping for anyway.
Right.
I'm hoping for too. Yeah, sophomore slump, that's all.
So
listen, I'm
let
just
me
saying.
shut up. I was about to bring up a Bryce thing. Let me shut up.
Sophomore slump is a thing. So then Bryce about to get fucked up. Then I guess.
I was about to say.
Slump,
so if sophomore slumps exist, then what the heck is Bryce going to be?
Sophomore. He
Sounds
can't.
like
What did
no.
can we compare
Ray,
what did
it
Cam
would
do
be
his second year?
Ray.
What-
It would be a sophomore dump. That's what it went for Bryce.
He can't, hey,
Man.
Like
Bryce, hey,
if it's
Bryce
that
about to
bad,
go work at
holy crap!
Bojangles if he have a sophomore slump.
Nah, he
That's
already
it.
You have to
signed
do
that.
what now?
He already signed that
Bryce
contract.
about to go work at Bojangles if he have a sophomore slump.
He signed
I'm
for
sorry, he
37
about to be
million right
selling
away.
Bo-Berry biscuits.
Oh God!
He signed for 37
Hey,
million right away.
I'm just letting y'all know right now. If that motherfucker has a sophomore slump, y'all go. Hey, look, I'm not about to get negative because that's just not who I am. But however, I will fucking
Man,
give
you
Bryce
talk shit
the
about Brian
energy.
Burns all the time. Tony, you
I
ain't
will
about to
give
get
you the.
negative.
Hey, hold on, that's not me being negative. That was just me to being. That's just
No,
true.
that was your opinion.
That was fucking. That wasn't an opinion. I seen a fucking tight end block that man. Put a tight end in front of fucking Mad Max Crosby and see what happens.
He gonna
Put a
get his
tight
ass
end in
beat
front of
over
fucking. Put a tight end in front of Myles Garrett and see what happens. Put a tight end in front of T.J. Watt and see what happens.
It's not gonna happen every play, Nick. Shit, look. Even with Derek Brown last year.
I don't care what play it is.
But
If you
listen,
put a play for those three people that I just said right now, if you put a tight end in front of them, your quarterback's dead.
that's not true, man.
That's
Look,
100%
we
true.
seen. Look, I
All
saw
the
Derek
time.
Brown. The guy that we got from the lineman we got from Miami. I saw him put Derek Brown in the dirt.
The lineman we got from Miami.
I mean, everybody can have some bad plays, bro.
Huge, man. You see the size of the motherfucker?
I bet you.
That motherfucker weighs 300.
Yeah, Robert Hunt is a force to be reckoned with.
That is a big man. That is a big man. So he put Derek Brown in the dirt. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. That's respectable.
But you know what? But I also love the fact that that's who Derek Brown is practicing against. I can 100%
guarantee you this. If you put a tight end in front of Derek Brown, that tight end's probably gonna get bent over backwards.
That's what I was saying, Claire. I'm like, look, if I got to deal with this motherfucker every day, I'm gonna be straight when the game.
Yeah, I was gonna say Derek Brown. Watch Derek Brown. I mean, he did fantastic last year.
Going up against
DB could end up. I mean, I don't think he's hit his ceiling yet. So if he's fighting against Hunt every day, shoot.
People don't realize this too. If you don't realize it, Dave Canales is fucking gearing up to run the fucking ball right up the motherfucking gut.
Of course.
All day.
If y'all don't see that, I know a lot of people
they're running the shit out the ball.
He about to run the fuck out of that ball.
Hopefully, Bryce only throws the ball 10 to 15 times a game.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Man can dream, right? Man can dream, right?
Bryce is a shorter quarterback. Is a little dude.
Little man.
And the reason that he got so big in the middle is because shorter quarterbacks thrive in the pocket when the motherfucking pressure don't come straight up the fucking gut. Which is why, if y'all didn't know when y'all was watching football, why they was sending the motherfucker straight up the middle of the goddamn field, man.
I don't understand why we didn't get a center. So that's me.
Because the issue really wasn't the center, in my opinion. It was we had revolving doors at both guard positions.
It was everybody, but Bozeman was getting pushed around.
Bozeman was getting fucking goddamn bullied too.
Bozeman had to sit there and rush to the aid of one side or the other, whichever side was collapsing first. I'm not going to throw Bozeman under the bus.
Out of here.
Hey,
I'm not throwing Bozeman under the bus.
I'm not going to throw Bozeman completely underneath the bush. But this is the issue. Carolina isn't built when they drafted fucking goddamn Bryce. They weren't built to have little ass fucking linemen. Which all of our linemen, all of our guards and shit like that, them motherfuckers was speed guards. They're fucking Jason Kelsey size.
And now we got the most expensive line in the NFL.
By cap hit, yeah, we do. Yeah,
we can't afford to have motherfuckers. You draft a fucking 185-pound fucking quarterback, and then you got a fucking 295-pound fucking guards on both sides who on a regular basis are going up against men that are fucking damn near goddamn.
Is this Nick or Cino?
I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. Like there was no drafting fucking Bryce with the way that they set up their line was dumb as fuck. It was extremely dumb because one, you needed with that type of line, you need a quarterback that's more mobile.
All I'm gonna say is this though, Nick, and I've been saying it, and I stand by it. That line didn't look bad until Bryce got there. It was one of the best lines in the league the year before.
Because we had a more mobile quarterback last year.
All right then. So
that's why
I'm just leaving it at that. I'm not going any further than that. Let that
hear me say that it was dumb as fuck drafting a quarterback that's not mobile with a bunch of fucking linemen that are built for a mobile quarterback.
Kempin was coaching the shit out of them that line before Bryce got there.
Listen,
just saying, that's why they kept saying we was a quarterback away. That was a lie.
I'm telling you the issue, dude. I'm telling you the fucking issue, dude. That line was not built for the type of quarterback they drafted.
I agree. That's why we wanted CJ Stroud.
I agree with you. I didn't understand why they didn't draft him.
We said that shit didn't make sense for Bryce.
But it like,
bro, we all know why we didn't draft him because the media got to
quarterback. So
David Tepper.
This is the thing. What's about to happen? Watch the pocket start to develop around fucking Bryce instead of the motherfuckers coming straight up the fucking gut. Everything because they're not gonna be able to come up the gut, motherfucker. You come up the gut and Hunt fucking hits your ass, you might die.
Oh, I want him to come up the gut now because we're gonna be running the shit out of that ball.
Hey, you might get ran over
there when you get there.
Yeah, that's right.
Like yeah, but like so, I mean, I never understood why they drafted Bryce with the type of line that they have. Because if you historically in the league, if you look at fucking the lines that are successful with shorter quarterbacks, the motherfuckers is stout. Them motherfuckers got girth.
Well, not even that, but also to Nick's point, everybody likes to throw the comparison out there of Bryce to Drew Brees, Bryce to Russell Wilson. If you were to go back in time and look at when Drew Brees was there, every year the Saints won the NFC South. They had at least 2 linemen, if not more, make the Pro Bowl and also be all pros for a reason.
Dude, that is 100% right, Clay. Because the motherfuckers they put fucking men in front of that man. They put men. I'm talking about the motherfuckers from the time that we would call them boys was men.
Right. But that's true. I had to look that up not that long ago, and I was making a comparison to the line that we just built with Robert Hunt and Damian Lewis and so on with everybody there.
The line that we had last year is built for a zone blocking scheme. And then you get a quarterback that can't move, that don't move, don't run, don't fucking you or you don't run the ball. It's like so like zone blocking is built for fucking what's his goddamn name? Foreman. That is the type of line. That is the type of line because the motherfuckers can move, get out of his way, and he'll do the rest.
Yeah. That's true.
That's a Derrick Henry. That is a Derrick Henry line.
Well.
No, that's not it, Nick. I'm just trying to send a message.
I know that was motherfucker. We got you.
On a ring right
loud and clear.
Hey y'all, let me get my best rigs. So we have to wrap this up. I'll be up at 5 o'clock. I gotta get up at 5 o'clock.
I do, but I'm just
This shit,
I was on a different level tonight. I don't know what's up.
Indeedy. Like I said, man, Claire, them sativas are some shits, bro. Them sativas.
I don't even know what a sativa is, bro.
Some tivas. Them tivas.
Like you just said, the titties, but okay.
Oh shit, them too, Claire. Shit, them too.
That's what I just heard. But anyway.
Hey, I just want to
getting on JP for the OnlyFans. Okay, Ray.
Sheesh.
Look, listen. All I know is that fucking JP. If this line don't work out this year, Bryce ass gone. Bryce.
I would love to hear the
You're saying
excuses after this year.
in what demonic way do you mean that? Right, he's gone. Like he
That
just
motherfucker gone, man. Hey,
like he's
listen.
a pancake.
At the end of the night, at the end of the day, he should be able to. He should be able to sling the ball this year. He should be able to sling the ball
Gotcha.
very well this year because of the fact that those two big motherfuckers is in the middle.
I don't want them trying to prove points with his ass though. Play the game.
No. They shouldn't be trying to prove points. They should be. We should be a run first offense, regardless.
Play in his throw radius, and then
this idiot. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it right now because he's gonna have to be smart as fuck. If he plays to the strength of his offensive line this year, he should be able to successfully at least complete the ball on a regular basis. Because one, if he steps up in the fucking pocket, he should be able to step up in the pocket instead of, because if y'all ever noticed that a lot of the shit that fucking Icky struggles with, it played very well to fucking Bryce up last year. Because the motherfuckers would come to the inside where Icky won't gonna get no motherfucking help because the other motherfuckers in the inside couldn't even help themselves.
Who can feel me when I say this? Just tell me if you can feel me when I say this. I'm more excited for what this line is going to do for the running backs.
Oh, I feel you on that one.
And then Bryce, because if you get that run game going like that, Bryce Young he'll be able to catch motherfuckers wide open.
Oh, and see, this is why I keep telling people that his height don't matter. His height was never the issue.
Did his arm get better over the offseason?
No, see, the thing is, when your run game is going, now the defense is on their heels because they don't know if they got to cheat up or fall back. And then when they cheat up,
you throw right
good offensive coordinator knows you go play action at that point when they start cheating up.
Throw that shit right over their head. And
then when and Bryce, we know his thing is catching. If a motherfucker's wide open, he gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? So I love what the line is gonna do for that damn run game. And Icky, and Icky will love it more too because Icky is a beast with run blocking.
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
So I'm running that shit his way as much as I can, you know what I'm saying, all that. And then that's when you get the receivers wide open, and Bryce can throw them 5-10 yards, and then them dudes get the yak or just throw a first down or whatever, and then that builds his confidence. You know what I'm saying? And with that line, so I'm glad for what that line is going to do for the running backs first, and then it makes life easier for Bryce.
Yes, that's true. So, and then a lot of people talk about this. The height is not the issue because it's
still an issue.
It's an issue, but it ain't the issue. It's not the number one issue because at the end of the day,
he's still gonna get balls batted down.
Because this is. I mean, he didn't get a whole bunch of balls batted down last year
because he threw it into the fucking ground, Nick. Or he threw him to the sidelines or in the crowd.
Listen,
we give him a chance.
This is all I'm saying. Look, he doesn't have to see over the motherfuckers. He's gonna work with windows. He's gonna work with windows. That's what motherfucking shorter quarterbacks do. They work with windows in between the linemen.
So is he working with Windows 95, Windows XP?
Oh, here we go with the fucking job. He should be working with fucking Windows 11, but we'll see.
Yo, is that a Captain America on your back door?
Huh?
Nick, is that a Captain American shield back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So Nick, I know this class show, but I want to ask you this question though. Have you been watching X-Men 97?
I'm not watching that shit, man. The fucking same shit that they was watching.
Bro. No, bro. They bringing out a whole lot of motherfuckers that they never talked about in the comics, bro.
Bro.
Listen, this is what's starting to piss me off with Marvel. Let me tell you what pissed me off with Marvel.
No, we're not gonna.
I'm tired of hearing.
You have to end the show first.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm tired of hearing about fucking side characters.
Okay.
Why does fucking Madam Web have her own movie?
That was stupid. Yeah, I agree.
Why does Morpheus?
Yeah, that was
Why does
dumb.
Morbius have his own movie?
But see, I can only give you the answers to that when we get off because we know why.
Yeah.
We know why. I mean, look, Captain Marvel wasn't even a white chick. Yeah, I mean, that was a black female in the comics all day, every day. But when they put the movie out, somehow she got blonde hair and blue eyes, bro. I was like, what the fuck? This is not Captain Marvel, bro.
Hey, the Captain Marvel movie was the second one was okay. The first one was trash.
Shout out to Zulu King 910.
All right, let's get y'all the F out of here. We end up on another rant. Something else. Oh gosh, it was the 704 Kings of Comedy tonight. Apparently. Anyway,
you warned them.
I did warn them. I did, and y'all delivered. Man, y'all delivered.
Fucking Ray delivered, man. Fucking
Ray stuck it out. I don't know what second wind he is on, but I am loving it. Anyway, I'm gonna let these guys get their shout outs out. Lord, if they can make it through without laughing, we'll see. We'll start out with Twan Don, the head honcho of 704 Charlotte Bound himself. Go ahead, Twan. Shout it out.
Shout out to Claire, man. Claire Aries report. It's all about her, man. Shout out to the fans. We ain't shit without y'all, man. Thanks for standing up with us this long time. If you guys didn't get a chance to check out the sophomore roundtable, it's out now. Go check that out. 704.
Definitely go watch that shit.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my co-host Ray, Nick, Edge. I mean, we all we got, man. We all we got, and that's good enough for me.
We're all we need.
We're all we need. Family is all you need. Oh goodness, Yogi, go ahead.
I appreciate everybody coming out here tonight. Oh man, that was a phenomenal hit. Man, these dad pens are something else, Twan. Yeah, appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe. Next show, I'm going to give out 5 free memberships. That'd be good for 30 days. So make sure you have your gifts unlocked. Gifts. I feel like I'm not saying that correctly. Gifts unlocked on your YouTube account so you can receive those. Just want to give back for, all the giving you all guys give to us, especially your time. So yes, like, subscribe. And share as well. Share all the platforms, all that great, all that good stuff. Get us out there, especially with the season about to come underway. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Bryce, little man, I'll tuck you in. I'll be there shortly. Tuck you in, get you ready for bed. And yeah, we'll go from there. We'll catch you on the next one. Keep pounding.
Oh Lord, Ray's gonna read him a good night story. Anyway, Edge, go ahead.
Well, y'all can be anywhere in the world, but you're right here with us, and we all appreciate that. And I really got much crazy to say, but I am gonna do a show. I'm probably most likely gonna do a free for all show. Anybody wants to come in and just say what they need to say about the Panthers.
Say you about to turn your pick into us.
It's a round table, a round table of things that you want to say, how you want to say it, where you want to say it. All right. You always got a platform here for all old, new subscribers. Y'all want to go ahead and come on through with respect, of course. Got to have respect.
Respectfully,
but
respectfully though. All right, and there'll be no Diddying in this damn.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't even want to see his name on our show. We can fly for that.
Yep. we might.
Yeah.
For all the wrong reasons.
Don't say the D word.
Yeah.
My man said, "Don't say the D word."
Hey, Ray.
Yo, Twan, special delivery. Special delivery.
Oh my Lord. Oh, they're still going. They're still going. Oh God, Mickey G.
I see you looking at me. I can tell by your eyes that
Oh,
you fit with
Lord.
me, and I really want you to get close to me. Oh, bro, Diddy's ruined so much music.
That shit in his car too, bro.
My man has ruined so much music for me. Oh, that's terrible.
You know, Ray was singing and dancing to that shit in the car. He ain't remember that shit.
Oh, that's my shit.
Oh God, hurry, Nick, before he gets going again.
Yo. I want to give a shout out. Hey, one, I want to get a shout out to Red Swarm. He was coming for Twan's ass today.
Paul.
63-3.
Hey, Nick.
Then I want to get a shout out. To JP. Hey, all I gotta say, man, it was a good show. I appreciate y'all showing up, man. Everybody smash that like button, comment and subscribe, and just tell Twan it's okay. It's okay to use the D word sometimes.
Don't do it. Oh my God, don't do it. Oh Lord, thanks all of you for coming out. I appreciate the ladies who showed up earlier in the show. That means a lot to me. Hopefully we will start getting more ladies on here. Hopefully we'll also get some of you on the show at some point. So you guys can talk your shit, because men do not own sports.
We kind of do, but
Ooh, shit.
I know you are not going to do this. I know you're not. I know you are not going to do this on my show. I know you are not going to do this.
Damn,
you're not going to do this on my show.
You could have said that one any other time. But you had to do it on Claire's show.
I said you a
I'm gonna pull my SpongeBob and I'm gonna be out.
So Twan may not be on the next show. Anyway.
I'm out. No, man, all seriousness, I do want to say this, man. Claire Aries is a fucking superstar, man, now, bro. She's a fucking superstar. These motherfuckers out here on every show know her fucking name. They respect her name and everything that she does, man. She putting in that work. Claire's a fucking superstar right now, bro.
Facts.
I mean, she brings that fucking heat, and I put her up against most dudes that we debate with, bro.
Hey, I just want you to know that bitch can just threaten your ass, fucking Twan.
She said I'll meet you at the rink.
Damn.
already fucking up, man.
I love it.
They on my ass out here.
Hey, I can't help
Going to the roller derby tomorrow.
Lord. Hey, y'all. Thanks for rocking with us. It was great having everybody here. Thank you to all my co-hosts. Twan, get us out of here. Get us out of here.
Show.